I'm king, and they know it. When I snap my fingers, everybody say, show it. I'm hot, and you're not. But if you want to hang with me, I'll give it one shot. Top that. I said shop.
You got a great butt.
It's supposed to be shot. Sorry. Hello, everybody.
Nobody would have noticed if you didn't point it out.
I would have been flawless. Otherwise, everybody would have loved it. Welcome to the stream, everyone. We're playing some more Ace Attorney Investigations 2, the fan translation. And thank you for the subscription at tier 1 there, Vaxicon. You've gotten us, inching us closer to a hype train there off the bat. I'm Martin, also known as Little Karibo. You may know me from previous streams, or you may know me from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged or Naruto the Abridged Comedy Fan-Dub Spoof Series Show, which I really hope you know me from that. And you might know me from Team 4-Star stuff, but either way, today I'm your humble host, and I'm going to be quickly reading off people's follows and subscriptions here. Ninja Puff T, thank you for continuing the gift sub you got from Pixelinks Me, and thank you for getting us on a level 1 hype train right off the bat. Let me quickly get the hype train...
Into the weenie man away!
We're on a hype train level 1, and we're almost to that hype train level 2. And you know what happens when we get to hype train level 5? The pegging
kiss!
That. I was going to say something about the pegging cinematic universe, but that's
and
perfect.
Marin will share a detail from the pegging cinematic universe.
That's valid. Every time we get to hype train level 5.
What? Oh.
if we get to hype train level 5, they will kiss and you will share a detail from the pegging cinematic universe.
Okay, I know exactly what I will read, like a tiny little snippet. I haven't gotten to anything
for
juicy,
the love of God, get us to level 5.
But I have there's this part
pegging
in yes.
Yes.
There's this part of the fan fiction where she is like talking to Phoenix and like she just gets right into Dom mode and it's so good.
You know that gets him.
You know,
yeah, I'm just like for me, I'm just sitting there like, ooh, I would love this.
For some people, this is less of an incentive than others.
Again, I literally have not even written anything dirty. There's nothing dirty to read.
Really quickly, I'm going to thank people for following. Falcor Rain, thank you for the follow. Neko Crimson, thank you for the follow. Neko spelled like echo, but with an N, not the typical nyan nyan.
Oh.
Neko.
That's what the cat people experience in Final Fantasy 14.
Neck.
They have the Neko.
The Neko. That's amazing. This is a fun name. P Chiao. Not sure how else to say that, but P Chiao seems to be the name. Thank you for following. Poppy, thank you for following. And this is why I started the stream the way I did. Top That 77, thank you for following. Obviously, presumably referencing the classic rap from the movie Teen Witch, which ushered in the era of... actually, it ended the era of 80s movies and was basically the last 80s movie anybody ever made.
Thanks for the super special awesome gift.
And, you know, in tribute, supersonic, idiotic, disconnected, not respected, who would ever really want to go on top that? There you go. Anyway, Natsu2200, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 8 months. Hey, LK, Marin, and Soupy, always enjoy these streams, even if I can't always catch them live. Hope you're all doing well and can't wait for the next update on the pegging cinematic universe. So thank you, Natsu.
Well, we're going to get an update if we get to a level 5 hype train.
Oh, we are on a level 2 right now. I've got to update the train.
This hype train is making my hemorrhoids do the Harlem Shake.
VaxerCon, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 9 months. Damn, son, says VaxerCon. And Koku no Megami, thank you for the 5 bits. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hype train right off the bat. Yes, thank you for contributing your bits to the hype train, the train of hype. And Buzzyard, thank you for gifting 2 subs to Dragoon Storm and Over Solar. Thank you so much for those gift subs. Hang on, I was getting a message. Ryu Kuriga, thank you for the 5 bits. Top of stream, hype train, hype. Thank you so much for those 5 juicy, delicious bits. Okay.
Speaking of tops.
That's what I was thinking of when when they said top that. I was like, that's what Edgeworth thinks when he looks at Phoenix. Top that.
Can I top you? Can I top? Can I get your top?
That's what Edgeworth is saying.
Awesome gift.
Yeah.
Ryu Kurika, thank you for gifting 2 subs to Ankoku no Megami and Lairbear XD. And sorry,
Hey,
Stolas.
thanks for the super special awesome
Thank you for
gift.
gifting subs. Getting us to a level 3 hype train. That's very kind of you. Some people really want to know what people really want to pegging cinematic universe tease.
This isn't nearly as hype as Pokemon the first movie.
Clown.
I'm so excited to release my other threesome fic as like I think it might be a Gumroad or something. I'm not sure what platform I'm gonna use, but
Oh my god, that's
I was gonna
brilliant.
use Amazon, but I don't know.
Vampiro just said at some point, LK, you need a redeem reward for Michael Scott's stats. What she said, and I think that's a brilliant idea.
It is a good idea.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
We
cut you
need the
off.
That's What She Said, and then we need the Jesse Pinkman drinking water.
We need that. The Pinkman drinking water. We need. I need to make the bonking the chat as a thing. That's definitely something we need. Is the bonk chat option. In fact, let me turn on these bonk things. I forgot to turn those on. Top of the stream. All right, there we go.
Yeah, I've got like. I'm so excited to publish that other threesome fic that I have that was originally Clavier and Victor
The
and
other
Chris.
one.
Yeah, because I've got like an image coming and my artist friend is working on it. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, boy.
People with the bonks. Mama is a dragon. Thank you for bonking me. The Azalmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. The World Ends With You is a Square Enix game about teenagers dealing with all the ugly emotional distress and complicated feelings that come with adolescence. Also, RPG monsters and commercialism. It got a sequel last year, if I recall correctly. I believe you're right. I've never played The World Ends With You. Funny story, though, and I do appreciate the recommendation, Azalmagia. Funny story, my first American convention I went to as a guest, somebody gave me a hat from The World Ends With You.
Hat, yeah.
What?
Was it? No, it was the guy with the
Zeta Slow guy. I forget I don't know his name.
I forget his name.
But it was like one of the first gifts I ever got from they weren't even a fan. They were just somebody who was there and was also representing Yu-Gi-Oh! And they were like, here's the hat. And I was like, this gift means a lot to me. I wore that hat the rest of the convention weekend, and then when I got home.
You wore that hat for years.
I wore that hat for years. And the reason is when I got home, I took the hat off, and then that's when I realized, oh, that experience is done, and I had a really good time, and I miss everybody, and I'm really sad. And so I would wear the hat to conventions because that was when I was in my happy place. And so the hat would be basically me taking conventions around with me wherever I went. Obviously, my feelings about conventions and that hat have changed. I don't know any. The funny thing is, like, it was made
you do
so.
Not like cons anymore.
What?
I said you do not like cons anymore.
It's a lot of stress.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's basically the story. Really quickly, I want to introduce Marin and Soupy, but I'll read these next messages real quick. Ryrie Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. Oh, by the way, I rewatched Yuri on Ice for the first time in a few years and watched it in English for the first time last night. My condolences.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm so sorry.
Chris Sabat as Chris Giacometti is the greatest casting ever
Sure.
in any English dub. So you shut up.
I will shut up.
But I do, I say this a lot, actually, not on stream, obviously, but I think like Funimation did not know, nobody knew what to expect from that show.
Right.
Because like, I remember Greeley talking at the dub actor for Yuri, talking about like how it was predicted to be the 14th most popular show that season, and it beat everyone else by multiple times over. Yeah, like it's now one of the most successful anime of all time, and that happened within the year. So like, but I still haven't watched the dub myself. But I think like Funimation, they did not know first of all that it was gonna be gay, because at the time, especially, I don't know if it's still the case.
I don't know if Funimation would have grabbed it.
Ain't very
They
fast,
actually
Mr.
knew beforehand.
That's true, considering they still haven't dubbed Given. But I think they assigned it to a director that approached it more like a comedy
thanks for the
than
super special
the
awesome
intimate
gift.
sort of romantic love story that it was. So for me, I think the dub is a little too exaggerated. So I haven't watched it myself, and I also I really struggle watching dubs as somebody who knows most of the people involved, because it's just like, I know that person and that's not what they sound like.
Well, every time I would hear like clips of Victor in the dub, I would just think that's Barry the Chopper. that's not Victor. That's Barry the Chopper.
I do think Jerry, like, his voice makes for a very nice Victor. I don't have any public opinions on the accent because I'm trying to be polite. But like, and
I'm not.
get why
I didn't like the accents.
I totally understand why they did the accents. I appreciate the decision. I'm not sure how effective it was, because obviously I haven't really watched the dub. But Chris Sabat is the best Chris Giacometti. That's my opinion. But
Valid.
yeah, like I just I do think that a lot of the people on that show did really enjoy being a part of it, and I would fucking die to be like one of those, even just one of the girls in the background going like, "Davai! Yuri, davai!"
Just I want to make a note for myself more than anything right now. Today, I'm gonna not complain or show any kind of resistance to Marin because I think Marin deserves to have free reign today because Marin's been having a bit of a stressful time, and so I might look at the camera stressed out sometimes, but I'm not gonna say anything
Oh,
or
Marin.
complain. I'm
Oh, yeah,
making
it's been
I'm
really
I'm
hard.
making a point of not complaining. So let Marin play around.
We haven't been banned yet.
It's true. Yeah, I don't think there's an issue. Oh, dude,
For
Vampiro.
talking about Yuri on Ice dub. These controversial dub opinions.
You know
what
it's gonna get worse later.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Vampiro, I agree. The Shin Godzilla dub, much respect to everybody for trying, but the dub robs that movie of so much. Like as somebody who dearly loves that movie, and the original performances are so interesting, and here's the thing about Shin Godzilla. There's like 50 characters, and you know who everybody is because they've been cast appropriately. They all know their role. It's really the way it's presented, and the dub just kind of eliminates all that because everybody just sounds like the same guy. I hate to say it. Anyway,
it's really shitty because dubs are so, like, the quality varies so much depending on what studio gets it and like what their priorities are. Like I feel like NYAV, the guys who did like the Your Name dub, the Weathering with You dub, like all the big movie dubs, they are easily some of the best dubs on the market. But because they tend to try not to cut corners with budgets and stuff like that, they really try and make things union to make sure that the actors are protected in the long term. But because of that, they've lost out on a lot of work. And so other places will come in and they'll really just underbid on these shows and be like, and I will get into why I'm talking so much about the dubbing industry momentarily. But these studios come in and they underbid other studios, and then because they have underbid so much, they just don't have the appropriate budget to hire the people who are experienced, the people who have like the ability to look at these projects on a project by project basis, to really take the time in order to finesse them into something that is a creative adventure instead of the accessibility, the service that it is marketed as right now. Because dubbing is one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's creative, but also if you don't have dubs, then a lot of people can't watch this show or the movie or whatever. So it is absolutely a necessity. And because it is required, companies don't want to spend the extra money on on making sure that they get the creatives necessary to really make sure that the dub comes alive. And like I get it, because the dub is usually for a long time has only been made with like runoff from the proper budget of the full project. So there's not really a whole lot of money to pull from, but also you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot when you release a movie or a show with a shitty dub, you know, like that Squid Game stuff. I feel like half the dialogue was like, "Hey, dub is great," or "Squid Game is great," and then the other half of it was that fucking dub though. And so like dubs never get a chance to get out of this self perpetuating prophecy because it's such a thing anyway.
yeah, appreciate the input there, the insight.
Yeah, so like I try not to shit talk dubs anymore. I mean, obviously because I'm in the industry and it's kind of like not a smart idea career wise to
But
talk negatively about that sort of stuff, but also because like all of these people are people, and if you were asked to work 12-hour days for a fraction of the amount of money that you should be getting paid to work 12-hour days, you would treat these projects the same way. And like unfortunately, it's just the way things are. Like,
yeah,
I
hopefully we
wish we could.
can
I
work
am
towards
trying to change. Trying to change
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Kudos to Marin because for as long as I've known Marin, they have been fighting for positive change in the industry, even to the point of being sometimes ignored, villainized, and treated like a problem. But I think Marin has always had a focus on improving the standards, the quality of life for voice over folks. And I think one day it will come due and people will give Marin the respect that they deserve for trying to do this.
And all that hard work will trickle down to the people who come after you, Marin.
Yes.
And they will appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I appreciate it, and this may sound self-congratulatory or whatever, but the way I try and think of it is like, I'm a rose and I'm in full bloom, but I'm not going to be blooming for much longer. So like, while I'm wilting, I want to try and make things better so that way when I'm finally dead, I can, or when I'm retired or whatever, like I don't have to worry about.
I feel like it's a little early to say you're wilting, Marin.
But even so, well, okay, but like there is an argument that women reach a certain age and stop becoming marketable. And while I'm not a woman, I am assigned female at birth, and that's its own challenge. So, the whole isms of the industry. So, but all this being said, like, I really am I feel like I'm at a point where, like, I really love dubbing and I want to stay in dubbing, but I don't know if I can because I feel like me and the people before me have been dragging, and we've all made progress, and that progress is there. But it is, it's a really long haul effort, and there's
Gotta
only so
start
much
somewhere,
you can do.
though.
Yeah, it's true. But also like, at this point I'm getting access to other markets, AAA markets and AAA animation. So like I'm here to do what I can for dubbing, but at the same time it's also like I have to prioritize myself now, So I guess that's why I'm kind of in YOLO mode. I'm just like, I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I'm just going to fuck things up and see if they improve. God, I hope this bull in the china shop thing works.
Really quickly, I'm sorry, just because there have been quite a few drops since we started talking about that, and I still need to introduce both of you. Apologize. Yeah. I'm quickly going to read these messages. Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. I prefer Japanese Victor's wow better IMO, but it's definitely been easier for my ADHD brain to follow everything in the backgrounds more with it being not in multiple languages. I totally understand.
Suwabe is the best. I love Junichi Suwabe. Wow.
Oh, wow. Ninja Puff T, or Puffed, thank you for gifting those 5 subs, which kicked us all the way up to a level 4 tier hype train. Thank you so much for gifting your subs to Black Strategy, to L-Train4444, to Brother Balter, Thorgrim Funhammer, Aggro the Horse. Thank you so much for that. Always great always appreciated your generosity there.
You got
Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. Well, to be honest, I did try to watch the English dub back when it came out, but I couldn't because of the bad accents. Made me laugh too much, but I managed to get through it yesterday, lol.
I do love that everyone has accents except for the Asian characters.
I know.
Interesting choice.
That's so fucking weird. Like, what an odd choice.
I mean, I know exactly why they did it.
Oh,
and I'm pretty sure it's because they don't have enough Asian people to do the accents convincingly without being called racist. Like, but,
But they needed to have gone one way or the other, I think. And I think they should have just not gone that way in the first place.
You either got to go full Hatelia or nothing. God, I miss Hatelia and I don't.
Vampiro, thank you for gifting a sub to Escarlite. Judo Kami, thank you for following. Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Except Pokemon the first movie dub, that gets a pass. Absolutely. Always.
Hell yeah.
The Pokemon dub was great. That Unlimited Professor, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 1 for 14 months in a row. Dang, didn't know I was subbed this long. Haha, glad to support you this long, man. Well, thank you, That Unlimited Professor. Your generosity.
You got a great butt.
You got a great butt, and your generosity is truly unlimited, as your namesake suggests. All right, enough from me. We're also joined, of course, in this Ace Attorney endeavor by my lovely co-hosts, one of which is to my left here, dressed like Edgeworth because they voice Miles Edgeworth, and they are worth a lot of edging. Marin Miller.
Wow.
Hi, Marin.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, hang on. Let's go back to worth about edging, huh? Who, what? Hi. Hello.
Tell us more.
Hi. Hello. It is I, Marin Miller. Queen Edger, monarchy of edging.
Emperor.
Here today, the Emperor, with your gay update. I need the microwave, the newspaper. Wow, that word.
The gay update microwave.
Oh,
Get it,
I'm
get
so
it out.
sorry.
I got news for
The
you.
microwave, and that means
means
you're
you're
gay,
gay.
by the way, according to Mama.
And that
Angel
means
Johnson.
you're
Yeah,
gay.
the gay update means you're gay.
I got bonked.
So, yeah, you
Gay
forgot
update,
my gay
you're
update.
gay.
There it is.
You
I
heard
deserve
it.
that.
You're gay.
So my gay update, the reason why I was going into a little more detail about the dubbing industry is because I'm sure those of you on Twitter who follow any voice actors have been seeing a lot of talking about dubs, and it's because yesterday Crunchyroll and Funimation fucking merged. What the actual fuck? Funimation does not exist as a company anymore. It's pretty fucking insane. Got a big long email from a producer at what was Funimation, and they essentially were like, uh, Funimation LLC is being absorbed into Crunchyroll's LLC. So all of that started the question of why aren't actors being paid the same rates in different markets? Because in California, last year the rate was 75 an hour, 2-hour minimum. This year it jumped up to 125. 125 an hour, 2-hour minimum. But in Texas, people get paid uh, and have been getting paid for 15 years, because this was what I got paid on Full Metal Alchemist in the Conqueror of Shambhala that was my very first job. I got paid $35 an hour and that was it. Which, I guess if the argument is that you're training people, there is some merit to that, but also the work does have a monetary value to the client. And um, having such big gaps in pay is what allows people to undercut other studios when they're trying to bid. So what we're trying to do when we standardize these wage issues is allow studios to compete over the quality of dubs by sort of standardizing the rates and having their bids be more similar. Obviously there are other factors like overhead and blah blah blah. But if we can standardize that thing, then people aren't racing to the bottom and just trying to get as many projects out as they can because they don't have enough money to pay their bills. They can focus on really taking not taking too much time, obviously, still working on a deadline, but getting the quality that we want in order to have dubs get the positive talk that we want, because obviously there are amazing dubs. Gonkutsua has a great dub. I think Oran High School Host Club had a fun dub. Full Metal Alchemist had a good dub. Fucking Skate Infinity had an
That's a
amazing
great dub,
dub.
yeah.
Great dub. Like, and Wonder Egg Priority and there are so many good dubs being produced these days.
A lot of people
Even
love
if
that Spirit Chronicles.
Oh yeah, yeah, written by some amazing person, well, half the show. And also like the Dress Up Darling dub, like that's a great dub. There's a lot of new people coming into the scene, and that means that a lot of good voices are getting heard that weren't being heard before. Um, uh, so it can be done, and when it's done, it's fucking great. But it's just not the way the industry is. We're limping, and we've been limping for a really, really long time. Like I said, my first job was in 2007, and people are still getting paid the same amount of money, which in reality means they're getting paid less money because money is worth less now than it was even 5 or 10 years ago. So, like, even changing my name, I want to change my name to Marin legally. It was $400 a few years ago. Now it's $450. So that means that the money I'm earning at my job, if I'm not getting a raise, like, is worth less because things outside in the world are worth more. And this, we're getting into really big macroeconomics talking. But ultimately, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I don't know. The world is fucking crazy. Funimation and Crunchyroll are one and the same, and hopefully we can all start getting paid what we're worth.
That would be very nice.
All of us, including production staff,
Yes.
including the studios, because I want everyone to be able to keep the lights on. I want everyone to be able to get the job done, and I want everyone to feel like they can pay their bills. That's what I want. And right now, we're stuck in a bottleneck because there's middlemen, and the middlemen feel a lot of pressure because they have to ask the people above them for more money. But without pressure, the money doesn't come. So, anyway, all of this being said, you're going to see a lot of conversation on Twitter, and I hope that it leads to something better for people involved. Whatever better is. I don't know if that means the union. I don't know if that means a higher non-union rate. I don't know what that means, but I just want better. Anyway, that's my soapbox.
Absolutely. I appreciate you
Phoenix
talking
Ray.
about that.
Yeah.
And we're also joined, of course, by our co-host with the most, our I'm trying to think of a soup metaphor.
Freak in the night is fine.
Our wild freak in the night.
Well, yeah, wild
Bread
freak in
deep.
the
Bread
night.
deep.
BREAD.
To go with your soup.
Yep.
All right. We are joined, of course, by the fanciful, the fantastic gum soup. Hi, Soupy.
I
Hi, everybody.
I want to get you a bread bowl and just look you in the eyes as I stick the sourdough top into it and be like, bread deep.
You know what that just reminded me of?
What?
Have I ever told you my Panera Bread story and how that's the only place I've ever randomly been asked for my number?
No.
Well, one day I was sitting at Panera Bread, ironically eating a salad.
Oh, this
So,
sucks. This story sucks.
Well, I was just like sitting there, not looking cute, shoving salad into my face. And one of the employees comes up to me and he's like, ma'am, I just want to say I saw you walk in and I thought you looked so beautiful and I had to come over here and ask for your number.
Wow.
But it took me like a few seconds to register, like, oh, he's talking to me and not someone behind me because there is nobody behind me. So I had to let him down gently because I am not heterosexual.
You're like, no, I like pussy.
Yeah, basically. But he was super nice about it. So that was good. But then I was like, I can never come back to this Panera Bread.
Gotta wait till he gets fired or quits.
Yeah, basically.
There you go. Amazing.
Oh, that's funny.
Brilliant.
At least he was nice about it.
Yeah. But I was thinking about that recently and I was just like, that would happen to me at Panera Bread.
So what you're saying is if he had come up to you with a soup bowl and put the bread inside of the soup and looked you in
if
the
there was
eyes
like an
and said,
engagement ring in there. Yeah. Then I might have been like, all right.
Okay.
You're like, I'm no longer gay. I'm bi. I'm bi-curious now.
Yeah.
I'm back to bi-curious.
Homo flexible.
Welcome, Dragoon Storm. Ninja Warlord 1420, thank you for the 5 bits. Did someone get pegged in the detention center yet? No, because the detention center is not the Pegatorium.
Also, we didn't get to Hype
It's the
Train level
gateway to the
5.
Pegatorium.
Yes, unfortunately,
Yeah, guys.
sorry. I would have jumped in during.
We were talking about a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the level 4 hype train was taken up by conversation, and I felt like that was very valuable. Otherwise, I would have encouraged people. But
I'm sorry.
I
was gonna say something too, but yeah, I got distracted.
You're fine. We got to a level 3 hype train essentially. So if you want to read 3 sentences from your pegging fic,
Oh, 3 cents. Okay, so 1 sentence per hype level. Okay.
I think that's a nice way of handling it.
Oh shit! I just got another request for an audition. Wow.
Hey.
Ooh.
I was like, if they sent me. Actually, no, I'm not going to talk about
Okay,
anything
sure,
on a
sure.
stream. I'm sorry. I do
Yeah,
not
you
want to get in
shouldn't.
any trouble.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
There's a fair few people watching.
Okay. I just got requested. That's the nice thing
Hey.
to know.
Do you need a minute to find a few sentences?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
opening it up now and I'm scrolling.
And Koku no Megami, thank you for the 5 bits. I have a gay update. Did you hear about the mobile game New Carnival? I have not heard of this mobile game. I assume it's gay, which is great.
Hope so.
Ryu Kuriki, thank you for the 5 bits. Homo flexible, OMG Soupy, I love it. LMAO.
Can't take credit for that one, unfortunately.
Oh.
But I do think it's funny.
And
Looking
Voided
for
Up,
that
thank you for the
moment I was
bit.
talking about with
Imagine if
Phoenix.
that happened in the UK, just someone comes up and hits you in Greg's and Soupy says, sorry, I'm not interested in your sausage roll. Bloody Greg's. All right. Have you found anything, Marin?
Yeah,
We're almost
1 second.
40 minutes in, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 minutes of that is the countdown. so-
Absolutely. I'm not. I shouldn't say anything.
Okay, so here we go.
Hey, Vivi.
This might be, I think this is 3 sentences. My sentences are very long. The words suddenly halted when one of her fists balled into the spiky hair on the back of his head to yank it back, drawing out a gasp from her subject that made her heart flutter with a sick excitement. Her voice was barely above a whisper, a hum for only his ears as she pushed his buttons without abandon. Mr. Wright, I look forward to using your mouth, and I'm sure the words that come out of it will be useful to me at some other time. But for the moment, please shut the fuck up. That's it.
Hey.
And Phoenix was like, yes, ma'am.
That's like the moment where I was like, yes, yes, yes.
No, Phoenix was like, supersonic, idiotic, disrespected. All right. Brilliant. Well, on that note, I think we've set the tone for the stream.
Yeah.
We are playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Path, a fan translation. This game was never released officially in the West. There is no official way to buy it. As I've said before on the streams, if we had an official way of buying it, we'd buy it a million times because we love it.
Yeah, so get on that, Capcom.
You're listening, we know.
If you don't like it, it's your fault.
Void Adept, thank you for the bit. Mature rating intensifies. And Ryrie Karika, thank you for the 5 bits. OMG, I need to read this right fucking now. There it is.
I'll try and work on it again.
Now, I don't really recall in super great detail what happened last time. I know we've got through 2 sections, and we found a body in the fountain in the present day section.
Mm-hmm.
But
and
aside
we went
from
back in
that,
time.
aside from that, like I know Larry got detained, but that was like at the beginning, like at the beginning of last stream. So I don't really remember.
I mean, he was there the last time.
Oh yeah, he was. He was hanging out.
Who was?
He didn't. He was hanging out with us, but I don't think he talked, which was nice.
They left.
Yeah.
Oh, that whole group left, didn't they? With the one detective guy, not Bad. Didn't they take off? Because I remember making a joke about going to read Clamp.
Yeah,
I mean that would have had to be back in time because he's not there.
Oh yeah, he's not there in
the
the present.
yeah, because he got arrested in Investigations 1.
Does anyone in chat remember?
Remember what exactly? I was distracted during
what happened last time.
What happened last time?
Yeah.
We were at the thing and looking at the palaces, and then a guy had the poison gas, and we determined how the poison gas was made and what the normalium and fatalium were.
This is the whole case you're summarizing.
No, that was not Sunday. That was the previous Wednesday.
Yeah.
What did happen?
Well,
I
Azel
remember we
Magia.
flashed.
Sorry, Azel Magia has given 5 bits and has explained.
Okay.
Edgeworth is following up on his father's last case to determine who killed Isaac Dover. The current suspect is an immortal Jigglypuff, with the current situation involving Dane Gustavia melting some ice sculptures for some reason and a dead body being in a fountain.
Oh yeah, we used Little Thief.
That's right.
Oh,
and determined that he used the blowtorch on the glass to melt. I think it was normalium.
We still were talking about the 2 chemicals. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we Sebastian, I think, accused Delicia of doing it.
Yes.
And then
She's
she
the
was
one.
saying it wasn't her. And then I think we were going back out because we wanted to investigate the other room that did not have the poison gas problem. And that's when we found the body in the fountain.
Yeah.
And then we went back in time on a cliffhanger.
I can't remember what happened in the past section last time because I felt like I thought we did.
I know Von Karma showed up, right?
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, blah."
Yeah, and then there was the thing with we talked about the camera. I think that's when we took a selfie. Yeah, because Gregory Edgeworth was confident in his hair last time.
Okay.
We talked about the ring. And how it had
pyramid
that
head,
hexagon
PH.
shape. Yeah, pyramid head.
But it was somebody's name.
Oh, Isaac Dover is Pierre Hoquet.
That's right. He was a famous sculptor.
sculptor.
Yeah, the sculptor guy, and he made the teapot.
That's right. He's not a cook.
Yeah.
And we found his little his fucking pH.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found his pH.
His seal.
His pyramid
Phoenix
head.
height.
Phoenix height.
And then Kate is the one who made the sculptures melt.
Yeah.
She said she tripped over the thing.
She was sweating. She was
Because
dancing and sweating.
Yeah, and she went into the room to take pictures, and then she
pulled out the cord.
Okay.
She pulled out the cord and then everything melted.
Okay, so it sounds like we basically figured out what happened
Yeah.
last time. And Coco no Megami, thank you for the 5 bits. Sorry, I didn't. It's been a few minutes. New Carnival is an 18+ anime gacha game. I love the art, and the story is fun so far, but frustrated at my gacha luck. Lol.
Are there sexy
that's how they
dudes
get
with
ya.
like dick
Well,
silhouettes?
They say that it's gay.
What? Oh, is gay?
Well, they said I have a gay
that's what they
update, so
said.
I assume it's gay.
No, well, I mean, like gay updates.
That's true.
I don't think that Crunchyroll and Funimation merging is gay.
It's an
Although
update from a
arguably,
gay person.
yeah, it's an update from a gay person. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Koku no Megami, let us know if it's gay. All right. Well, without further ado, I think it's time we jump.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas, guys. Look,
Yay!
December 25th.
Merry Christmas, guys.
10 a.m. What do you think Gregory Edgeworth got Miles Edgeworth for Christmas?
Oh, probably the promise that he's going to be around for a really long time.
Oh, I was gonna say a law book.
I like the idea of Miles Edgeworth coming downstairs as a child and Gregory Edgeworth there being like, "No presents, but I will be here for a while."
And he's like, "I love you, Dad."
Oh, and
My single dad just trying to make it work.
And Koku no Megami, thank you for the 5 bits. It is gay. Gotcha. Well, there you go.
Ah,
We might have to have a peek.
homosexuals.
Marin, you'll have to remember, new carnival.
New
And
carnival.
NU
All right.
carnival.
But do they fuck? Or do they kiss? Like, I know it's 18+. I'm
What-
curious about. I guess I should look up some of these cards on my own.
There you go. All right.
Why would I do anything myself when
Uh,
the other people are right there?
It's
Well,
valid.
maybe to avoid the gotcha addiction.
That's
That
true. All right, December 25th, 10 a.m., Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Happy Christmas. Let me know if you can hear the game okay. Let me know if there's any audio issues whatsoever in the Twitch chat. If some people are quiet, if I'm too loud, etc. Huh?
She looks so much bigger than them.
What are you doing here, Kate? And why are you so big? Rock Ruler, thank you for the 10 bits. Gregory, don't worry, son. I'm going to be around for a very long time. Gregory Edgeworth immediately died. Oh.
Rip.
And L Train 4444, thank you for the 10 bits. Almost Christmas means it was. Oh, wait, it is Christmas now. Hooray.
Can you fuck New Carnival? Can you fuck the game? Can you put your penis
Can it
inside
fuck
the
me?
game?
Oh, no.
Can it fuck me?
Oh, and Koku no Megami says, thank you for the 5 bits. It's only available via their site, and yes, there's
Oh.
sex. Lol.
Marin,
Ah!
Marin, we need to get back to that Otome game we were streaming.
Why
we-
would we do that when there's New Carnival?
There it
Because we
is.
gave that dude a hand job and then we stopped.
And then we just dumped him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I just got so mad that we couldn't date the guy I wanted to without dating the kid that I just
Okay,
gave
Kat,
up.
let's keep going.
That
Sorry.
wasn't dating the kid. That was
Yeah, I
just
guess
getting
I
through
don't-
the kid's storyline.
The route, yes.
Which guy did you want to date? I forgot.
The butler.
Oh, yeah, the butler. I don't know. I like the doctor.
Yeah, I mean, you just have a thing, I think. You have a thing for the
Well,
doctors.
Leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me.
I could drag you through the streets. Ah, Monsieur Sears and Monsieur Edgeworth. Allow me to apologize once again for all the trouble I caused you yesterday. Miss Hall looks a bit tired.
You're fine, and Koku no Megami.
Has Von Kama finished interrogating you? God, I haven't even opened my energy drink. All that without an energy drink.
Somehow.
I mean,
is
you
what
better open
happens.
it now because you're going to be crashing later.
Right? Exactly. I'm just like, that's what that's what ADHD does. When you get passionate about something, you don't shut the fuck up. I have so many feelings. Yes, aside from what happened to the art sculptures, I was not at fault for anything else.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Korewa FBI, open up. Are you also here to meet with Master Jeff, Kate?
FBI-chan.
You forgot the C. If you're gonna spell it with 2 R's, it's gotta have a C. Yeah, we. I am worried about how he is holding up.
Yeah, we.
Yeah, we.
Oh, Detective Bad.
Who the fuck? Why the fuck? Detective Bad, why are you here?
Wow,
Why
Gregory
is
sounds
he?
different.
Oh, he does sound different.
I just happen
Because
to
Martin
be
was like,
here.
Detective Bad, so I was like, Detective Bad.
I'll be heading to the crime scene soon.
I don't think this is a place that people happen to be, though. All right.
Hello!
He's
Why
white
is his hair
hair?
white? He got scared.
He's stressed.
He had a really bad Christmas.
But Master Jeff, what happened to you?
I walked through a cobweb.
No. Master! Why do you look so pure?
I didn't get much sleep last night.
Corey Wee Corey Wee Fib.
I love Wii Fit.
Wii Fib is my favorite game.
We fibbin'. We be fibbin'.
The tribulation known as questioning was rather harsh.
The Azalmagi, thank you for the 5 bits. Yeah, so this is the part where I started to get really emotionally invested in this case.
Yeah.
The Void Adept, thank you for the bit. This isn't the Master, that's the 4th Doctor, Tom Baker. Where's his jelly
Is that
babies?
the one with the scarf?
Yes.
I'm just a little exhausted.
They didn't let you sleep?
Even for an interrogation, that's going too far. Detective Bad.
The detective in charge of the initial investigation was also in charge of the interrogation. I don't like Von Karma's methods, but this was all I could do. He was the one who brought me here. It seems I was supposed to be interrogated for a little bit longer, though.
It seems that Detective Bad is looking out for Mr. Master in his own way.
Anytime they say Mr. Master, I think of Mr. Manager from Arrested Development.
Sorry.
You're fine. His hair makes me
You're
think of
good.
them dandelion seeds when you blow.
Oh, yeah.
Dark Jade. Wow, now this part really shows how dedicated Manfred is to getting his guilty verdict in all of his cases. But you have to wonder, does he actually believe Master had committed the crime? Or has he just gone for the easiest target so as to help keep his perfect win record? But Gregory's clearly not impressed by this stunt. It's true, Dark
I mean,
Jade.
Von Karma doesn't care.
Von Karma, I think he is as much of a sociopath as anybody can be. I think he just doesn't consider I think he's just going for the win, like you say.
Yeah.
Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. That's the face of someone who's been forced to see Von Karma's holiday pictures. Wait, did he even take time off? Well, I feel like he's a jet setter. You good, Marin?
Yeah, sorry, somebody was talking about losing a job, so I need to look at that. So shall we inform Mr. Master about what happened yesterday, Raymond?
Yes, sir. I got all my memos right here.
But I ate them, so.
Mr. Master, we would like to inform you about yesterday's investigation.
Yes, thank you very much. Please go ahead.
He was such an upbeat guy before.
Master,
That's the Von Karma effect.
Master Jeff, it's almost like your spirit's gone.
And Edgeworth was raised by that guy.
Mm-hmm.
This guy spent 24 hours maybe with him.
Yep.
My sugar levels are low, so I might not seem I might not seem like my usual energetic self. I can barely even speak, apparently.
Monsieur Master!
Do we have anything that can give his spirit and his glucose a boost?
The candy.
You got a great butt.
Lady Nanaki, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 2 months in a row, 27 months total. Thank you, Tracy.
You've got a great butt.
You have the greatest butt, let's be honest.
Yeah. And we're gonna get you some real pancakes soon, Tracy. Don't you worry.
Hugely contested argument. Because Pancake Day just happened in England, and our pancakes are very thin, and...
Those are crepes.
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the bit. Get him some pegging. I don't think that's going to help.
Well, you don't know if you'll try, so.
No! Those chocolates! Are you giving them to me?
Sure.
You're fine.
Again, I'm putting out a lot of fires.
If
today.
you need a moment, it's all good.
Those chocolates are.
If possible, I would like to give them to you immediately. But it is against the rules to give anything to the suspects in the detention center
But he
unless
needs
it is
them.
a penis in the butt.
I see. Regrettably, if those are the rules, then there's nothing we can do about it.
Okay, I am very deeply triggered by the pancake argument. I have to be honest. Very deeply triggered by.
Do you want to get it off your
being
chest?
labeled as pancakes. I'm just saying, I'm deeply triggered.
I grew up
UK
with...
pancakes as better as US pancakes. it hurts
It's
me.
slander.
It hurts me.
You have never enjoyed a good British pancake on Pancake Day, clearly.
Well,
Okay.
it sounds like these people have not enjoyed a good American pancake ever
On Pancake Day.
on Pancake
But
Day.
also, when I was a child, my father pulled me into the kitchen in the morning, was making me breakfast, told me he was making me pancakes.
Panakuchen.
Pannkuchen. And this motherfucker puts crepes down in front of me and is like, this is a European pancake. And I'm like, this is a fucking lie. What is this? And then I ate it and I just felt betrayed because pancakes have weight. Pancakes have mass.
Pancakes have fluff.
Fluff.
Every Sunday when I was a kid, my dad and I would make pancakes and we would make them as fluffy as possible. That's what a pancake should be.
You know that bit in The Office where Michael Scott says, "What's a terrarium?" and Dwight describes it, and then Michael Scott says, "Oh, like an aquarium," and Dwight looks at the camera and shakes his head.
But also, I just want to let you know that I like never eat pancakes, so I'm not actually invested in this at all. But for whatever reason, I do find myself very emotionally attached to this argument.
Even Bad is upset about this.
Even Bad is upset.
Bad is doing the Jesse Pinkman.
He's drinking the water.
Are you sure there's no way we can give them to him? Ryrie Kurik, thank you for the 5 bits. If you whisk the eggs a bunch, pancakes equals super fluff, by the way.
Yeah, if you separate the yolks and the whites and then you whip the whites, you can get them super fluffy.
Oh,
That's how you get the
really?
souffle ones. The souffle pancakes.
Nice. We got some words of wisdom from the food scientist.
Hell yeah.
Detective Bad. Looks like he noticed what we're trying to ask of him.
You want me to give him the candy, right? Is that what you want?
He
You got a
he
great
takes the
butt.
lollipop from his own mouth and puts it in Master's mouth.
There can't be any candy in here, sorry.
C Nerd A0, thank you for resubscribing at Prime with Prime for 8 months. Reminds me of that scene. One of the funniest scenes in any movie, in my opinion, is Jim Carrey, Man on the Moon, where I forget the name of the character he plays. He's obviously Andy Kaufman, but he does the other version of Andy Kaufman as well. And he's at that stand-up show, and the MC comes out and tells the whole audience, everybody, he has informed me that you all have to put out your cigarettes. He will not perform until you all stop smoking and put out your cigarettes. And then Jim Carrey comes out after like a minute of them all putting the cigarettes out, and he just lights up the biggest cigarette and starts smoking.
I'll inspect the chocolates, and if there are no problems, I'll think about it.
He eats them all and he's like, no problems here.
I, for some reason, thought you were still talking about Jim Carrey, and I
He
thought he was
eats the
eating the
cigarette.
cigarettes. I was like, what? Oh, ew.
Detective Bad, thank you very much.
It's true. I feel like we are getting through to Bad. I feel like we're melting his stern exterior.
All right.
Maybe he doesn't like prosecutors because Von Karma killed. He knows Von Karma killed motherfucking Gregory.
Yeah. All right. I knew we could count on you, Detective Bad.
Oh, I'm truly in your debt. Wait right here. I guess you can't go anywhere. Take it.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
take it.
Not a word to anyone else. It would cause problems for me later.
That's what Callisto said when she fucked Phoenix in the ass.
Tony Clifton, thank you, Senmaru. Tony Clifton, Andy Kaufman's alter ego.
What the fuck am I? Oh my god, I need to turn the filter on.
Yes, of course. I apologize for making you go through so much trouble. Now I shall partake in eating these delicious delights at once.
I'm sorry for asking you to do something so dangerous, Detective Bay.
I only did what I wanted to do. Why can't you just be honest here, detective? Oh, how sweet! It's like I've come back to life! Oh, did Kate make these chocolates?
Wait, sir, I did eat. How does it taste?
Would
That
be
was
better.
terrible because I hiccuped and then burped like some bile up, and then I had to say,
Melts in your
there.
mouth, not in your hand.
That's a lot of emotions all at once.
Sweet chocolates
Burp is
melting
now an
in my mouth. So sweet, so divine.
"Sir, your blood sugar does not go up that quickly."
Thank you for the tasty treat.
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 4 bits. Do you think Edgeworth and Callisto will tag team feeding? Let's move on. Sorry.
I think that's the point.
Oh,
And also, well, I mean, yes, they'll tag team him, but Callisto is the one calling the
She's
shots.
pulling the shots. She's pulling the strings.
Vampiro,
Yeah.
thank you for the
He's
5
fucking the
bits.
ass.
Is
I mean,
Master
Phoenix
Tony...
is a sub.
Yeah.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Is Master Tony the Tiger? Well, I don't know if he is, but either way,
he's
He's
great.
great.
thank you. Says Straw Hat, thank you for the 10 bits. Just when I thought my opinion of Von Karmas couldn't sink any lower, they make him even more despicable. It's fucked up.
Oh yeah.
It's
Wait,
fucked
what
up.
did he do? I'm
That
sorry.
Well, he-
dude sucks.
Tortured a man essentially into having white hair.
Well, I was answering the concern about the job stuff, so I wasn't able to pay
Oh, no
active
worries.
attention. So
Oh.
he was interrogating him,
Yeah.
and that's why he's really intensely.
This guy
and that's why
didn't
his
get
hair
a
is
wink of
fucked up.
sleep.
Mhm.
And he's always low sugar.
I see.
Oh, they're a bit misshapen, but so sweet and delicious. Thank you.
I am so glad that you enjoyed it.
Food deprivation, yeah, true.
And above all, it helped you regain your spirit.
L-Train4444, thank you for the 10 bits. Unfortunately, I have to give that performance by Master a 4 out of 10. Needs more bailiff jazz hands.
Yeah.
And-
I forgot about the bailiff jazz fans.
Tracy gives 100 bits and says cat, which isn't
Oh,
a
you
rule
gotta
we've
put the cat
introduced,
on.
but thank you for the 100
Nope,
bits.
gotta do it.
I'm gonna go do it.
Yep. It doesn't matter. It's an internet rule. If you give bits and say cat, you have to show cats.
I'll be right back.
Ooh, who are we
Gordon.
getting?
Where that Gordon? It better be Gordon. It's definitely gonna be Gordon actually, because mozzarella does not like to be picked up, and neither does
Oh.
meatball. And he's probably just
Gordon
laying on the.
but
Yeah.
you just have to
Well, Gordon's
pick
like,
up
I get.
a Diet Coke box and just bring it over, and Gordon will follow.
He likes getting his face scratched, so he
Aw,
realized
baby.
that getting picked up means that we can scratch his face more easily.
Will baby.
We were talking in the Discord yesterday. We were like, we
Okay,
should
Gordon,
introduce
hang
new rules to the chat. Like, if you give bits and say cat, you have to show the cat.
One sec. Let me get my headphones on, big man.
All right.
Where are his headphones?
Why did Gordon
Yeah.
get headphones? We need cat phones. Hey, Gordo.
What a big
Here,
boy.
he doesn't want to look at the screen. He never wants to look at the camera.
That's okay.
Gordon, look.
Well, he's such a handsome guy.
Oh, big fat man.
Big fat guy. Hey,
That is a 25-pound cat.
you getting the good
He's
head
chonky.
stitches. You like it, huh?
Hey,
What
Mr.
a
Junker.
boy.
Gord, Gord, Gord.
Oh.
He loves.
Oh.
He loves. You're okay,
What a
big man.
handsy
Are you okay? You wanna lie down? What's going on?
He's
You just
so
turning
cute.
over? Look at him in my arms here. He's big.
Well, baby.
Boy.
He's a big guy. Okay, Gordo. You okay?
Yeah, his name is Gordon only because I kept wanting to call him Gordo or Gordito or Gordita, but I was like, I can't call a cat fat. I just can't do it.
Yeah, you can.
So I called him Gordon.
We had
Dad.
I had a cat when I was like, I think it was my late teens, where he had a name. I don't remember what it was, but we just called him Fatty.
Yeah, his name. Well, I think I do call him Fatty sometimes, but Biggie is his most often one.
baby.
Big E, like the wrestler.
Sorry, I'm too happy cuddling Gordon.
he's a good boy.
Are you okay, big man? Can I put you down? You gonna be okay?
No.
What a guy. What a guy.
What a
What a
man.
chunker. Look at this guy. He's so big. Okay. You gotta let go. Come on. Okay, big boy. Sorry, fella.
Bye-bye, big baby.
He says you would give me this love only to take it away.
Tracy, you have not derailed the stream. I guarantee it.
This
We were
stream has
having
been more
union
off the rails than on the rails, so.
We were talking about union and company mergers like an hour ago, or half hour ago. So yeah, it's no more derailed than it already was.
So what do we? Did you say this?
Oh, I don't think so. And
Above all, it helped you regain your spirit.
Thank you for your concern. The food they serve here has been absolutely tasteless. And combined with the lack of sleep, I was thoroughly exhausted.
Been there. Is the food here that bad?
Just salt beef and stew.
Rule.
Your average prison fare.
And the worst part was the Dementors.
That is odd. I really could not taste anything.
That's worrying. Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. I thought we were flying off the rails on this crazy train anyway. Flying off the rails on this crazy train, sir. Has he been poisoned or what?
You'll see.
Whatever. I'm Squall.
Oh.
I'm about to head out to the crime scene. Kistis is always
Wow.
on my ass.
I'm kind of like super attracted to Squall if he grows up to be bad. Damn.
Please wait, Detective Bad.
You could
Can
even
you
see the
please-
remains of that scar, which isn't on the right side of my face.
Yeah, or part of the face.
Look,
Can you
Can you give us any new info?
I got a lotion for the scar.
So
it makes it move.
It was
But then I
slippery
got
and it
a-
moved.
He just got a new scar.
Vampiro,
I
thank you
went
for
to the scar store and I exchanged it.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits, and I'm not sure what this is referencing, but you wrote, I'm prison master.
Okay.
Oh, are you saying in prison master?
Yeah, I think I can. We've identified the victim. Just as you said, Isaac Dover was a sculptor who worked in France.
It's pronounced Francais.
It seems he went by the name Pierre Roquet.
Pierre
Isaac Dover was Pierre Roquet? How could that be?
Monsieur Pierre.
Let's just keep saying his full name, like it's completely normal. So,
John Smith? John Smith.
so
Well,
Pierre...
it's like when you're talking about like Brad Pitt, you never say
Uh,
Brad or Mr. Pitt. It's like
Yeah.
Brad Pitt.
Yes, that's true. This
Me
guy
and
is
my
a
buddy
celebrity.
Brad. Yeah.
So Pierre Roquet wasn't actually French, huh?
It is very much like this comes in a little glass vial, and a little glass vial, and a
Little glass vial.
Yeah.
which is blah, 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 blah. Okay, which is likely why he never showed himself in public while he worked under that name.
Zydrate comes in a little glass vial.
You've got it in my head now.
The Zodiac
Yeah.
sculptors. They were his masterpieces, it seems. Although they will remain forever unfinished.
But that might explain why they're dressed up like the way they are in the future, maybe.
True.
Unfinished, even though they were his masterpieces. It seems he worked on them by season. Once he finished the remaining winter constellations, his work would be done. Unfortunately, the next season was season 9 of Scrubs, so he stopped.
Huh?
What?
The winter constellations are...
Look, it was a lot of sculptures of Turk and Zach
And
Braff.
JD.
Yeah, doing the eagle thing.
No, Turk wasn't even there in the last season, was he?
Yeah, they were
He
all there.
was, but Zach Braff was only in like one episode. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. There's
Oh,
like
that he was the one who left.
Turk
that's
was
right.
in it a lot more.
plenty of
Yeah.
like JD and what's her name, Sarah Chalk,
Yeah, I
Elliot.
can't remember what her.
Elliot. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's in like 2 episodes as well. Like
Mhm.
it's really weird.
So it's enough to be like, goodbye, here's the new generation. We don't want to be in
Yeah.
this show anymore, probably
I-
because they aren't paying us enough.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate the last season myself.
If you were able to detach it from the rest of it in your brain.
Yeah, that's basically what I had to do. And also, I never finished the last episode of season 8,
Oh,
which I need to go back and do.
you
someday.
need to go back and rewatch that.
Yeah, because the thing is, I was watching it and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up, and then I just never rewatched it.
Very powerful ending episode that isn't the ending episode. Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits, and now that's going to be stuck in my head. Thanks, that song gets stuck too easily for me. Grave Robber's voice is hot in that song, though. Mag's contract's got some mighty fine print. The winter constellations are Taurus and Gemini, right? Evidence is...
So those I sculptures were his final pieces.
It is heartbreaking that they melted.
I cannot apologize enough.
Ah, no, I wasn't blaming you or anything.
Also, Dover was infamous for being greedy. He would charge hundreds of thousands just to make a single sculpture.
I mean, to be fair,
That's just called being an artist.
yeah, just like, it's especially sculptures. You'd think that that's a lot of work.
The people calling him greedy are the people who will, who will email an artist and be like, I can't pay you in money, but I can pay you in exposure.
Yeah.
He never replied to my messages on Twitter, so I'm like, he's greedy.
What a fucking asshole.
He seemed like he always had money troubles.
I slid into his DMs and said, hey, and he didn't respond.
Volcanic says, moral of the entire Phoenix Wright series, exposure is the only way you should pay anyone. Phoenix would
That's
agree.
how Phoenix Wright gets paid.
Yeah, Phoenix definitely does getting paid in exposure.
You
The
should have
mur-
thanked LT Gray.
The murder might be related to that, but it's still under investigation.
So he had money problems even though he was a famous artist.
Do you know why he entered a dessert contest?
Desight?
Dessert?
Not yet. He kept it a secret, even from his family.
Well, that sounds like the angel recipe probably isn't really food then. If, first of all, people who want cooks are applying for it, and second of all, a guy who was in serious money trouble wanted it. So it's almost like the angel
Guess
recipe.
we'll see.
Yeah, it's not food.
Oh, that's me, I see.
I was like, who the fuck is Gregory?
I see. I'm Gregory. I've been here the whole time. I'm a little guy.
It's time.
I'm so small I don't even fit in the frame.
What's up, guys? Everyone's favorite.
I'm bringing in the replacement guard. I can't hang around here any longer than I have.
You can't even handle being a magnet on a refrigerator.
Oh no, it's a hard job.
Oh, yes, I
It's
understand.
me.
Again, this Gregory guy is just popping up out of nowhere. Let's meet again later.
It's because you're.
Let's say we meet again on December 29th. Huh?
Oh fuck. It's like you're expecting to see Gregworth instead of Gregory.
Yeah. Gregory Eggworth.
That detective is a kind soul.
Indeed. He never strays from his own beliefs. He truly has a strong will.
But he's pretty scary when you first meet him.
I see. Could you tell me everything that happened yesterday?
Of course. Allow me to give you a report of our investigation.
So, this is what happened. I'm sorry for the trouble Kate has caused you.
I'm truly very sorry.
You have no need to worry, as long as you have told the truth, Miss Hole. Mr. Master, would you mind if I asked you a few questions as well?
Yes, I shall divulge all that I know.
He's got his hand on his tit.
He doesn't need a titty detector. He's
True.
like, it's right here.
He is the titty detector.
Please tell us about the other 3 contestants in the final round of your contest.
Let's see. Miss Delicious's desserts had a fantastic design. However, she broke the rules, so I could not recognize her as the winner. Up until the semifinals, Mr. Gustavia's flavors and design were to my liking. Unfortunately, both the taste and appearance of his finals entry left much to be desired. And there was something strange about his dessert in the semifinals.
Something strange.
In the neighborhood, yeah.
Wow.
Both Mr. Gustavia's and Mr. Dover's desserts had the exact same taste.
Did this guy's taste buds get messed with? What happened?
Oh, I guess we'll see.
They had different designs, but in terms of taste, it was like eating the same thing.
Oh? What did they look like?
Ah, there should be a picture of them at my mansion. I take pictures of all the food and hang them on my walls at my mansion.
We are investigating a murder, yes, Vampiro.
Please allow me to show you later.
Jeffrey Master was accused of murdering one of the contestants, the Isaac Dover that we were talking about, who was a famous sculptor. Not from France, but a famous French sculptor.
Certainly. Thank you very much.
And then there was Mr. Dover's sherbet sculptures. Oh, they were absolutely heavenly.
So he could taste those.
Did you have a chance to taste his creations?
Yeah,
Oh, that's me. Who the fuck is Gregory?
Where's Gregory?
Show yourself, Gregory! If I recall correctly, his body was discovered in the middle of judging.
What if Gregory, the little character that we're talking about,
We created.
that we've created, was the one that really shot Gregory Edgeworth?
Oh my god.
Oh,
And
then
he
he turned into-
gave the gun to Miles and ran off.
which one is Miles' real dad?
And,
And that leprechaun would go on to torture Jennifer Aniston in the Leprechaun movies.
Gregory.
If I recall correctly, his body was discovered in the middle of judging.
I genuinely read that as his body was discovered in the middle of jiggling.
Jiggling.
There was a Jigglypuff present.
Ah?
yes, but I was not informed of this until after the judging had finished.
L Train 4444, thank you for the 5 bits. That little Gregory may have killed Gregory Edgeworth and then vented. He's pretty sus.
He's like, if I had known there was a body in there, I would have deducted at least 1 point.
Since he was not present in the room, I helped myself to a piece of his edible lyre.
Why are people just
Ooh.
eating the shit?
Wait, that's why the strings are gone, I guess.
Because they're edibles.
Right, but I don't just walk into a fucking bakery and start eating everything.
Wait,
It's
Well, yeah,
edible.
you do, but you pay first.
Right, I'm just like, yo, contest ain't even over.
hold up, though. He ate part of the sculpture.
Right.
Yeah,
The sculpture has normalium and fatalium in it, right?
no.
Oh.
That was present day.
Oh, okay. But something's going
Also,
on.
the glass case had the normalium and the fatalium. It
But-
wasn't the sculpture.
But
Well,
he,
I think the normalium was in the sculpture. I think the fatalium was on the case.
Oh, okay.
either way, he
So the
ate something. He shouldn't have
He
eaten it.
ate something years before.
No, I'm saying that I think that this is important.
naughty boy.
It was fantastically delicious. I was so moved. They're great. I broke into song.
And I also got stupid high.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Wait a chotomate kudasai. Did you say the liar was delicious? Oishi?
Chotomate, Charlie.
Umai? Could you please give us a little more detail about that?
Normalium was on the case, or lid. Fatalium was inside. Okay. The Fatalium
I
was
think it's
inside.
the other way around because I think the Normalium is red. I think
Right.
the Fatalium is white.
Right.
And we got that one shot of like it looking like the statue was bleeding. So I think that's
Exactly.
the Normalium.
Exactly. I think you're right. Well, we've got 2 people saying it was the other way around. Well,
Okay, well,
I'm sure.
either way, that's the future.
I'm sure the game will
Yeah.
will explain it.
That's not right now.
Got to show him my badge. I probably
Look
did
at my
already.
titty!
Thank you very much for accepting my request to serve as my defense attorney.
The scale engraved on this badge represents truth and fairness.
We did already show him this.
As long as you are innocent, I will see to it that you receive a fair verdict.
It's true. It is part of the judging process. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have tasted it. It's more that I think
I
that.
mean, that argument would work if we were using real world logic, but also we have a contestant in the finals that doesn't make desserts.
Right.
So I don't think tasting is part of it.
Huh?
I mean, it is,
But
but
how did?
you'll see.
Oh, okay. Because like the castle that we saw in the previous room was made out of cardboard.
Right.
Is what I
Oh,
was
so he
explaining
might
to
have.
Well, I think it was like pastry cream like on a surface.
Yes.
you. Yeah,
So it was partially edible. He
Partially.
would have been
Right.
able to taste some things on it.
but only if you like stuck your finger on the top layer and like licked it. Is what I'm saying. It's not like, or unless she like brought out a piece of another cake and was just like, here
Well,
you
again, I think we're getting away from ourselves here.
Yeah. This is not like entirely relevant to what's happening in the game. We're getting caught up on details.
We're just like, this fucking, the deep lore of Ace Attorney.
Jambuds VO, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Let's give a shout out to Jambuds. Jambuds VO. You were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Very cool, Jambuds. Thank you for the raid. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. If you're not, keep sticking with us. But if you're here for the stream, we are playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2, the fan translation, and it's we're doing voices while we're playing it. There's his hair.
Yo, I got a good
Yes.
headache.
Thank you for your assistance.
Look at how good my hair looks today.
Should we show him something
good.
else? Like,
I'm gonna go give my son a hug.
the liar part was very salty.
Oh, and he said it was delicious.
Yeah, wait, he's tasting things the opposite of how they taste.
Well, but that's oh yeah, that is from this part of the
Yeah, because we have it.
right.
Yeah, because we have it.
Oh, so
It is not a note that got
Sent back in
thrown
time,
back in
Day of the
time.
Tentacle style.
I guess that doesn't make sense. Yeah, we are a completely different character.
Okay,
Did we?
to talk to him about it.
Yeah, we haven't gone through all of his
'Cause-
topics yet.
Yeah, like
so.
I said, I clued into that. I was like, wait, that liar, that's important.
You're a delicious liar.
You ate
I'm a
the li-
salty liar.
You ate the liar from the sculpture in Mr. Dover's room, correct?
Yes, the one that was in the same glass case as the Gemini sculptor.
Kudasai, have a look at this picture, Mr. Master. Kudasai. Onagai, Kudasai. Did you eat from this liar that is missing the strings?
Yes, that liar originally had strings.
Who looks at the whole sculpture and is like, I'm gonna eat the strings?
Well,
It's
clearly
probably the
two
easiest
fucking
part
people.
to just grab.
True.
Yeah, and the least noticeable.
However, I ate them all, resulting in what you see here in this picture. Once you've had one liar string, you just can't stop.
Once you pop. Oh, I just remembered I'm gonna be Clavier in the next game. I'm so excited.
And I get to
My-
be Kristoff, and I'm gonna have so much fun with that.
I don't know who any of them
Yeah, It's our baby boy.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Au
So the
revoir.
strings on Delia were missing because he ate them. Actually, Delicia ate part of the same liar that you did.
Liar.
And you know what? She said it was so salty that she could not eat it.
You don't say. That means there might be a problem with my sense of taste after all.
So maybe we should eat those chocolates and see if
See
they're,
if they're shitty or
actually
not.
good. Yeah.
There's a problem with your sense of taste? How so? You don't got the COVID.
There is a taste disorder called hypoglycemia, in which you lose the ability to taste salt. Like, I'm guessing that's real.
Nice attempt.
What is it?
Nice job. I don't know.
I
Let's
think it's
find out.
hypogeusia.
Hypogoose. I'm gonna go to.
Lucia.
I'm gonna go. We're gonna
Well,
listen.
you come up with a better attempt, Marin.
Here we go.
Well, if it was German, it would be hypogoisia.
Well, it's not German.
Here we
so-
go.
I
I'm
know.
gonna for the people watching at home, I'm gonna play the pronunciation guide's official pronunciation of this.
You're gonna have to say it
Yes,
for us.
I know. You're gonna have to let me listen to it first.
Hypogeusia
Oh, yep, hypogeusia.
or hypogeusia.
Marin? Doubting me?
I didn't doubt you. I was just like, I just thought it was a funny way of saying it.
I only said
Hypogeusia means you don't have enough geese.
It's clavier. Wait, it's clavier, not clavier? Interesting. Yeah. Ooh, that's such a, like, I like that.
the Aslamagia, thank you for the bit. Hypogeusia is a reduced ability to taste things, to taste sweet, sour, bitter, or salty substances. The complete lack of taste is referred to as ageusia. Oh,
Oh,
we're learning some pretty good
interesting.
stuff. I
So
only said.
Hypo must be limited. Hyper must be like really
Yeah.
super.
It's like
and
hypoglycemic
then
and
A
all that.
must be without.
Yeah.
I only said
Latin.
hypogeusia because I always think of when I look at the spelling, I think of Beetlejuice from the movie Beetlejuice, obviously, but also the stars, the constellation, whatever it is. It's not a constellation. It's like a planet. What is it?
Huh? What?
I got it.
Beetlejuice.
No
there's
clue.
a planet or something
got a
called
great
Beetlejuice,
butt.
like a real one.
Oh, it's probably. I think it's a moon, isn't it?
It's a moon.
Yeah.
But
I
for some
think it
reason,
might
I've
be somebody's
always
moon.
heard it pronounced as Beetlegeise. But I think that's because Alec Baldwin says it like that in the movie first. Tiffany Witcher.
Yeah, 'cause it's spelled a little bit differently.
That's true. It is spelled differently. Tiffany Witcher, thank you so much for resubscribing at Tier 1 for 9 months. You're so kind, Tiffany Witcher. Thank you for the happy 9 months. Congratulations on all of your voice work in independent games, by the way. I think it's really cool that you're out there and you're working as much as you are, and you're putting
Yeah.
so much effort into being first of all a great streamer and also a great charity streamer and a great representative on Twitch. So giving a huge shout out to Tiffany Witcher, who has been playing Elden Ring. Give them a follow and
Yay.
show them some love, because they are, in my opinion, 10 out of 10. And thank you for
Hustlin'.
stopping by, Tiffany. I hope you're doing okay today.
Hustling.
All right, here we go.
Perhaps I have contracted this illness.
And Gregory's like, that's not how you pronounce that.
I
If
just
it was Joyman.
It was enjoyment.
Love it.
Well, I hope the rehearsal goes well, Tiffany. Kick ass.
I just never realized it since I eat nothing but sweets. However, I know now with certainty.
So that's why he couldn't tell what the third?
The first.
That's why.
That's
That's
not
how
how
they
you
say
pronounce
enjoyment.
Phineas and Void.
Idiot boy.
So that's why he couldn't tell what oh my god.
The food they served here tasted like.
That's why he has
Nailed it.
the hat down around his eyes, because he's like, how do I say this?
Yeah, I'm too.
I need to
gotta
go
s-
into my little private place real quick. I'll be right back.
I got a speech impediment.
The confused kid on the block, thank you for the follow. And Stella Coyote, thank you for the 100 bits. Beetlejuice is a star and actually is pronounced as Beetlejuice. All right, see, that's my bad for not thinking.
Stop talking about the sun.
Beetlejuice
Stop
is a
talking.
Beetlejuice is
Shut
a
up about the sun.
red giant, a star in the belt of the stellar sign of Orion. It pulsates, and at max has a diameter equal to that of the orbit of Earth around the sun.
Say pulsates again.
L Train 4444, thank you for the 15 bits. So this illness lets him eat food that is otherwise inedible. I bet Gene Armstrong would have loved to have Master as a customer at Très Bien. Yes, indeed.
Ooh, a relevant joke. Well done.
Lots of these jokes have been relevant.
Yes, the chat's jokes are usually relevant.
Yeah.
My
TV.
jokes, no.
Now, for a pastry chef to lose their sense of taste is fatal.
Even if there is treatment for taste impairment, there isn't a cure for it yet. But it is probably best that you let the police know so you can retrieve a medical examination.
No, that won't be necessary.
Didn't you just say you liked your fucking candy? Come on.
There is a recipe in my mansion specifically for making the cure.
What?
A recipe for a drug that will cure your taste impairment.
Well, that seems like it would be valuable to a certain Jigglypuff.
Yes, please look for it later when you return to the mansion.
Monsieur Master! But that remains revealing the...
Titties!
Not today! Mon tit... Moi!
Wait! We should no longer conceal it from Mr. Gregory.
Mon titties!
It would be
Yes,
they're plural. Titties is plural, so it would be May titties.
May titties!
Is that
But if it was
MEIS?
German.
No, that is MES. May.
Oh.
And like when you say mes amis, my friends, there's
Oh, I
plural
see.
friends.
Ah, okay, I'm learning. I don't know very much about French, admittedly.
Oui, sir. Monsieur, I understand. Comprendre. If that is what you wish.
Hero Kage, thank you for the 10 bits. I just got here. It seems I missed some shenanigans. She's like, I feel like she's the character from like a French show teaching people how to say English. Like how they'll just say the phrase and then they'll repeat it in the native tongue. So she's like, I understand. Looks at camera, comprehend.
A recipe for a special drug. Just what are they hiding?
Drugs, it sounds like.
Yeah, bro. You just said it. Good job. You solved the mystery.
Well then, I must be returning to the mansion now, so I will take my leave.
That's right. Ford Prefect did come from a planet that revolves around Beetlejuice. I remember him talking about that. L-Train 4444, thank you for the 5 bits. If that is what you wish, now we're on to Pokemon the Movie 3, starring Pharaoh voicing Entei. Does he say that?
As you wish.
Oh, see, I've not seen. I've
I
seen that
don't know.
movie once. Been a long time.
I was referencing The Princess Bride right now, admittedly.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah, we will be heading there as later as well. We will
Kate,
be heading there as well.
Eh? What is it, Monsieur Master?
Monsieur.
Monsieur. That's what I'm saying.
you
Mon swear.
should not live for my sake.
Ah!
You should reconsider your lifestyle
You should shut the
What
fuck
the fuck
up.
is that?
so that you can
I want to
live.
smoke pot. Leave me alone.
You got bonked, Marin, by Bucket
You don't
Tato.
understand me, Dad.
You do not understand me, Dad, or Bucketato.
So that you can live by yourself even if I were no longer around to taste things.
Not even my... No. But please do not say things like that.
May.
Huh? What?
It's not my titties, it's May titties.
What did you...
Oh, I thought you were
No, no,
saying
no, no,
that
no.
she was gonna be like, not even my titties.
No, I wasn't gonna say titties.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a plural. That's why
Gotcha.
I said no.
Someone's got baps on the brain, I guess.
That's me.
That's why I kept moving on.
Appreciate it.
I simply cannot live without you, Monsieur Master.
she hesitated and thought of a way to make it even worse.
Yeah, and I respect that.
Yes.
Oh, Nani, I just talk like this naturally. I promise to wait. No, wait.
What do you promise?
I don't even know what reality is anymore.
Thank you for bunking me, Mickle4121. It's probably deserved.
I promise to wait for you until you return.
I was talking about titties, so.
Ma, me titis.
Yeah,
Excusez-moi.
Kate is very loyal to Master, it seems. Ah,
That's true.
Kate!
There are emotional things that are happening, and I'm just shitting all over them.
That's okay. A lot of people did say this was the emotional turning point. And
Yeah.
we didn't quite.
I feel like we've been doing that to all of these games. So.
It's true.
So,
It's true.
okay. So he's like, you gotta move on. And she's like, I will never.
Yeah,
Essentially,
basically.
yeah.
Catherine.
Master Jeff, Kate was crying. Why did you say something so cruel?
What did he say?
He said, go live your life, basically.
Yeah.
So
That's right,
cruel.
Get thee to a nunnery.
I am worried about her. Catherine always puts me before herself.
What do you mean?
Catherine! Sorry, I was doing the title screen from Catherine.
She
Which
collects.
Huh?
Game? The game?
Yeah, the game Catherine. Somebody in the chat, head of Harem, was saying Catherine should play her own game. Climb up them.
That game pissed me off so much.
It bothered me too. The
That's a whole
gameplay
other-
seemed fun, but there was a
I
lot of
bet-
issues.
I bet we could host like an hour-long stream just ranting about Catherine.
See, I wouldn't be able to do that because I don't think I have that many thoughts about it.
She collects
just-
Pierre O'Kay's work and makes sweets.
Yeah.
I was so annoyed by the moral questions it posed and how it
Yeah,
decided
the
it was
the
right.
moment the moment Catherine started to lose me was where it said, which is worse, emotionally cheating on someone or physically cheating on someone? And we were like, physically cheating on someone, and the game was like, nope.
Emotionally cheating is worse, and it's like, okay, well, hang on, can we talk about context here? Like, what the fuck?
No.
Nope. You're wrong.
All to make me happy, nothing more. That is the only reason she does anything.
Oh,
She always puts aside her own preferences and things she wants to do herself. I want Catherine to choose to live her own life. I do not want her to waste her valuable life because of me.
is that so?
He thinks of Ms. Hall as his own daughter. And he would want his children to choose their own path in life.
Hirokage23, thank you for the 15 bits, and I'm gonna read your question. Catherine, or Catherine? But I guess, are you asking me which I prefer?
I think he's making a joke.
Tracy, I agree with you. I think that ultimately both are awful, but I would think
But you,
physical
but you can't potentially get STDs or something like that from
Yeah.
emotional cheating.
emotional
And
cheating
also, like,
is not good.
I feel like there are so many more decisions that you have to make when you're physically cheating, whereas when you're emotionally cheating, like, you can't really control your initial
Yeah.
thoughts. Or
Yeah.
you can
Sometimes,
only
you know,
control how you
sometimes
respond.
that's something you can sort out on your own.
Yeah.
The
But,
physical
like,
cheating, not so much.
You
well,
can
like, you
work.
know, I can see the context of like, oh, I'm in a marriage and like I set up a whole other relationship with someone else, but then that isn't really emotionally cheating, is it? That's like a whole other ball game, I
Yeah.
feel like. But yeah, I mean, that's what I feel like. We could just sit down and talk about the moral implications of Catherine
I see.
easily
I
for
see.
an hour.
I mean, ultimately, it's also, and I don't want to open a discussion about this, but there's some pretty transphobic stuff in that game, and
Oh,
it's
yeah,
it's an
definitely.
issue,
Oh, really?
in my opinion.
I
Yeah.
never played it.
JR
Yeah,
Games.
it's a whole thing.
Having said that, I am, and I want to call myself out, I am also responsible for creating transphobic content in the past. So I'm not going to rake the game over the coals for that, but there's a lot in that game that made me go, huh? You know?
Yeah. It poses like moral quandaries and then answers them in a way that is like, well, I don't know about that, you know?
Hey, Kurum the Frozen. JR Games, thank you for following. Did you say this? You did.
Yeah.
And the parent would do anything to protect their own children.
Aw, he's resonating emotionally.
Smizzy Lee 2000, like I said, I didn't want to get into a discussion about it, but just to clarify, Catherine the game.
Yeah, we're
And
not
it's-
going to discuss any more moral implications or anything in detail.
It's
because
related
gonna
to like
take
a
too much
side
time.
character in the game, so it's possible to play that game and not realize that it's there. It is kind of not overt. So
Yeah.
and don't take this as me saying you can't enjoy that game. By all means, if you enjoy that game, more power to you. I just had issues.
It's my best friend, one of my best friend's favorite games.
That feeling, like Marin just said, I'm emotionally resonating with the other character. I also know it well. Well, that should do it for the questions. We must return to the scene of the crime.
Ah, it is already time to leave, I see. So will my tribulation of questioning resume?
Oh no, you're good, Smizzy Lee. It's not so much a dead conversation as I don't have anything else to say about it. But yeah,
Well, more like I want to make sure that I'm putting a conscious stamp on where I stop talking about it. Otherwise, I'll keep talking about
totally. But so am I.
We should take measures against their interrogations from our side as well.
Let's set up counter interrogations. Let's interrogate them while they're
I'm gonna interrogate
interrogating.
you longer,
I'm gonna interrogate him even harder.
I'll just
but I'm
ask.
gonna ask you about everything but the crime.
I'll just ask questions that have no real answers.
What's your perfect date, you piece of shit?
Can you ask the police about that?
Just like totally innocent questions, but calling him a piece of shit, like very aggressively at the end.
What day is it, you piece of shit?
You piece of shit.
When is your birthday, you absolute asshole? God! What is your mother's maiden name?
I want to talk to a
fucker?
lawyer.
What are you trying to do? Get into his password security questions?
We've been in this interrogation room for
What street did you grow up on?
I need to know your porn name now. I can, but I have other ways in mind as well.
We've been in this interrogation room for the better part of an hour, if not more,
Yeah.
because of.
Yeah. An hour and a half.
Comes.
Oh, you are a dependable man. I shall be counting on you.
I do like a dependable man.
I just like depends.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Interropegging.
Ah.
Oh.
It's like an interrobang, but Master Jeff, we'll come here every day with reports of our progress. Come back the next day, nothing happened. Comes back the next day, it's still taking a while.
Comes back next day. Something bad
Oh
happened.
no! And we'll bring Kate too.
Yes, thank you very much. I shall be looking forward to it.
Mr. Master, know that the police will be attempting to get you to confess. I am sorry to ask an innocent soul like yourself to bear with these painful experiences. But please, hold on for now.
To my titty?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I
Okay.
also
Please
am
hold on to my titty.
Way ahead
I'm
of you.
cupping my titty in solidarity with my hat. If you confess, I am positive that Von Karma will use that to his advantage.
That hat
Yeah,
can
no
fit
shit.
so many titties.
So many titties. My hat was designed based off of Marie Antoinette's titty. Fun fact.
Actually, that's
Marie
not true. She had
Antoinette?
glasses.
And that will make helping you all that much more difficult.
I understand. I shall do my best.
If you believe in me until the bitter end,
Oh,
I
my
will
hand.
definitely get you out of here.
The bitter
Definitely,
end.
for sure.
All right, we're
Definitely
leaving, finally.
100%. 300%. I'm gonna live and I'm gonna get you out of here.
I sure hope nobody dies in this fountain. Ever.
Ever again.
Ever.
December 25th, 11:03 a.m. Contest venue, Fountain Patio. So the
And I sure hope.
huh?
Go ahead. No, I was just gonna make a stupid joke.
The death hasn't happened yet. It's the dead body was in the contestants' room. It wasn't.
Well, the dead body that was in the fountain was in
the dead body
present
in the fountain was present day. Yeah.
Future, yeah. Okay, December 25th, 11:03 a.m. Imagine spending your Christmas day like this.
Yeah.
Contest venue, Fountain Patio.
Oh,
That was an hour in game as well. We spent that whole section was exactly as long as it took.
That reminds me of the Futurama episode where they're writing the single female lawyer show.
Yes.
And they run out of script, and Fry's like, "Took an hour to write. I thought it would take an hour to read."
Yeah. God, I wish. God, I wish.
Detective Bad, thank you for helping us earlier.
Yes, thank you.
You got a great butt.
Evil Sea Monkeys, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 2 for 14 months in a row. 14 months of hacking this sub, because apparently I gotta prove I'm Melvin's and maybe Bacora's best friend, LK. Of course you are. By the way, I'm so far passing college with flying colors. Evil Sea Monkeys! Yes! Glad to
flying
hear.
colors and a great butt.
Flying butts.
Oh no, it's like Nyan Cat, but the rainbow is farts, and the farts are just coming out your ass.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's just Nyan Cat.
Farting through college like Nyan Cat, like
Yeah.
eat my ass, professors.
Fart your way
much
through
gas on
college,
your
Evil Sea
journey.
Monkeys.
Keep it up, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for what?
The origin. There's no need to be shy about it.
It's not like I like you guys or anything. Enough about that. I suppose you intend to investigate today too.
Of course. We still need more information to prove Mr. Master's innocence.
I'm sorry, but apart from this patio, you're not allowed to investigate anywhere else.
What? So you're saying we can't investigate?
I'm guessing this is Von Karma's doing.
Yeah. Von Karma's a bit on edge at the moment. He still hasn't received the autopsy report.
He hasn't received anything he can forge yet.
Nah.
Moreover, the only ones in this mansion are Miss Hall and the police. I don't get your hopes up. Speaking with the people connected to this case.
Von Karma's being completely unreasonable. He's gone too far.
Detective Bad, what do you intend to do?
Promised, I'll do anything I can to assist you.
You have my thanks. Thank you.
We won't let any of Von Karma's dirty tricks get the best of us.
Detective Bad, is it alright if we investigate the fountain patio?
Can I say, in retrospect, I almost wish I'd given Ray Joey's voice instead, because I can imagine being like, "Hey, what were you, little boys, little guy?
You wanna hug that little guy?
Yeah, give Uncle Ray a hug."
It's never too late.
No, but
So who would Lang have been?
that's the thing, I don't know. And also, I kind of want to save it maybe for... I'm torn between Apollo Justice being Tristan or Joey. I don't know which would be more appropriate.
Well, it's a good thing we bring it up to our audience so they can discuss it amongst themselves and come to a joint decision.
In my head, I was like...
and present their demands to the council.
In my head, I was like, Tristan seems ideal for Apollo Justice, but then I'm like, that's an entire game doing Tristan voice.
Yeah,
I
he
think
is the
it
main
is
character, so.
It is appropriate, though.
And also, like, Apollo does get
I have so many
a serious
backstories.
arc. Yeah, he's got a lot
Yeah.
of backstories.
I'm dark.
All right.
I'm so dark and brooding.
Yes.
But we've already finished checking everything except for the fountain. Speaking of fountains, be sure to pick up a sherbet fountain if you ever go to England.
Yeah, that looked disgusting. I'm sorry.
It was one of my favorite things.
It really did look gross.
That picture did not do it justice.
Okay, show me a good picture of that.
That picture
Martin. All
looked
right.
like, okay, so you know that picture of the Jar Jar lollipop? That's what that
No?
reminded me
I don't
of.
know that.
Oh, you don't know the Jar Jar lollipop?
Can't
Oh,
say I'm familiar.
God. Jar Jar is getting so much action, so much more action than anyone else on the planet.
There's no good pictures of the sherbet fountain when it's like popped up. Like there's plenty of pictures of it in its case. I don't know a good. It just looks.
That's what's waiting for me in the case, though. Like, it doesn't matter.
The powder?
No, the licorice thing.
Oh right, you don't like the licorice. I see. That's... Sorry, I had to share this picture.
I just like the description. Star Wars worst merchandise. Oh Jesus.
It's okay. Licorice isn't my favorite either, but with sherbet on it, it's great. Look at this guy.
Then just eat the powder, Martin. You don't have to eat the disgusting thing to have the powder.
Yeah,
That's
like
usually what I did.
That guy looks like he is ejaculating. Or
Wait.
is helping someone ejaculate.
Come on now.
He does!
Not everything has to be dicks doing things.
Look at the face! And
I
look
mean,
at the
yeah.
white trail of ropes!
I get
I'm
you.
Just...
Don't say
That dude is
ropes.
dehydrated as fuck. If that's what he's doing. He needs to drink some water.
No!
Welcome.
No!
Welcome. We've officially reached the bottom of the barrel, I think.
Oh my god!
Tracy bunked Marin, which is
Why
funny
did
to
you
say.
bunk me? I didn't even say the hydrated thing!
You said the ejaculation thing.
You set up the hydration.
And I got news for you.
And you know what?
That
Natsu
means you're gay.
2200 explains that means you're gay.
That means you're gay.
If you dehydrate, that means you're gay. Thank you, Natsu 2200, for redeeming the iced tea redeem, and Tracy for redeeming the bonking Marin. Did you say this line, Marin?
Not yet.
Okay.
That's fine. It's like, which window am I in?
That's fine. As long as there is still something, I shall continue
What?
investigating.
There's no bonk soupy option?
Wow, really?
What?
What happened?
And I feel like I kind of deserved it a few times.
I had
so-
it turned off for some reason. Why did I skip it?
because you
son
know
of a
I'm an
bitch.
innocent being
There you go.
who could never, you know.
Thank you, Tracy.
Okay,
There you go, Bob.
Demon Cross, thank you for the 5 bits. Now we'll find a shovel and dig through the barrel and into the dirt. We will.
I've got I have girl boss rights.
There you go. Diplomatic immunity.
Yeah.
You said this.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Hey.
Ryu Karika. Hey, we're doing things. Contest venue,
Yes.
fountain
Sniff.
patio.
Before
Time
we get
to
started
sniff.
on this, can I go pee real quick?
Please, please, by all means.
Okay, be right back.
How you holding in there, Marin?
Okay.
Glad that we're giving you a bit of a reprieve from the drama that's ongoing.
A bit, yes. I get to take my energy out on random anime characters.
And me. Anyway, we are of course playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path. It's the fan translation. I keep saying that today. I feel like there are some streams where I don't even mention that it's a fan translation. I know, Smarmadon 7, yeah, that's where I was basically going. It is kind of absurd that this was never translated, because it's a really good game. It's, honestly, this is the most I've enjoyed playing a Phoenix Wright game since the first one. I'm not saying that 2 and 3 were bad. I might say that about Investigations 1. But I haven't had the... This is what I wanted from an Edgeworth game, basically. Certainly more so, you know. So I really dig it. Demon, also for the Apollo voice, I feel like Joey would be more fitting, though, personally. If you do a poll for it, though, I do it on Twitter or the Discord for a couple of days so people get a chance to vote. That's a good idea, Demon. And we've certainly got time to set that up before we play Apollo Justice, because we've still got a few months, or at least a good month or so. I'm trying to think, because we've only got... Is it only one more investigation after this, or is it 5?
We're on part 5 right now. Right?
No, I'm saying that we're on turnabout 3. How many turnabouts are there?
I think there's 5.
5. Okay.
But I don't know actually. I can't say. I have no idea.
Gotcha.
Now that I think about it. But
I was going to say, where are you getting that from?
yeah, I mean, just because the other games usually have 5 cases, aside from the first one.
Is Revolution this weekend? Oh, hell yeah, I'm excited for Revolution.
Well, I guess technically the first one has 5 cases and the second one has 4 cases.
Yeah. Hirokage 23, thank you for the 10 bits. Only at anime characters? Come on, you have chat here to mess with. Wait, what was that? Oh, yeah, you were going to take your stress out on anime
Frustration out, yeah.
Right.
Well, I suppose me ranting at a captive stream audience about union rights and negotiations and giant macroeconomic ecosystems for dubbing. I took my frustration out on you guys by ranting about boring things.
You got to be on a soapbox for a little bit. I don't see any problem with that.
No, I mean,
Welcome
I'm
back,
not gonna
Soupy.
apologize.
Thank you.
Ninja Warlord 1420, thank you for the 5 bits. In 3 years, we will reach the 3DS games.
Right.
I don't think we're that far
Soupy.
out. It's only one more DS game, I think.
Yeah.
Soupy,
Mhm.
do we have one more case after this or 2?
Okay.
2. Okay, so it's
So
5.
we've got at least another 2 months before we get to Apollo Justice, I'd say.
Yeah.
Maybe more. Contest venue, fountain patio. Let's investigate. Let's have a look. Let's chat to Bad.
What?
That's what you sound like.
Hey,
What do you think about the case, Detective Bad?
the police's opinion is the same as Von Karma's. But I don't buy that. The investigation of this patio is also lacking as well. I've already talked to the labbies. You can ask them anything you want.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Detective Bad.
The Dimitri standard voice. Was that him doing this? That would be an interesting Apollo just, hey, Mr. Phoenix, right?
I'm fine.
Oh yeah, Apollo does have like they talk about his voice a lot.
Oh, they
because
do?
He's very
Yeah.
loud. Yes,
Yeah.
he's loud.
He's
That's why I
loud.
thought you were saying Tristan. That's why I thought you said Tristan because like
I don't
the
know.
joke is that he has cords of steel.
I didn't
Yeah.
know about that.
Yeah.
I'm not really doing it for you. I just want an investigation I can approve of.
He does like vocal exercises every morning.
What was the standard Dimitri voice? You're gonna have to remind me, Bucketato. I don't watch a lot of videos that I'm in.
He said the Crowler one.
No. Bucketato's saying that that thing was
Oh,
Crowler.
I
Yeah.
see.
I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine.
That's his mantra.
I see.
Yep. That's what is generally said by someone who is not fine.
Yes,
I
Bullet
do-
Club
I do
is
really-
fine.
I do really like the idea of him having the like pubescent teenage voice now.
Mr. Ryan.
That would be very
Justice.
funny. Yeah.
No, not fine. I have a
Objection!
sigh. I can't take off this dramatic eye patch on my cape because I have a sty. Raymond, could we talk for a bit?
Sure thing, Mr. Edgeworth. Fire away. I'm bulletproof. Nothing to lose.
Raymond, have you noticed anything about the case?
Well, someone's dead.
11 Bullet Club members in this year's up. That's crazy. A lot, actually. Mr. Dover's body was found in Mr. Master's room. And we found the murder weapon, that rock salt lamp, in Mr. Licious' candy castle.
This paper tastes like shit.
Paper cuts, so many paper cuts. Mr. Licious's desserts aren't so dreamy anymore, huh?
that motherfucker's asshole is covered in paper cuts.
I was thinking his throat, but sure.
I was thinking like maybe
It's just-
it's been digested by then.
Yeah,
it doesn't
by the
paper
time
cuts
it gets
are
down
all
there.
the way down. All
Ugh.
the way down, paper cuts.
Oh, so kind of like this, huh, Potato? Kind of like this?
it's-
That would be Apollo Justice.
And Kate looks sad too.
I asked you to note, not to dote.
That's the one.
I got cords of steel.
Huh? Did I do something wrong?
I'm getting a little worried about your future.
I probably remembered the sound of it wrongly myself, Potato.
This case was your first investigation, huh, Raymond?
Yes, and I've been taking memos on everything that's happening and eating them. It's truly an inspiration to be investigating with you, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll take a memo and I'll eat it.
You aiming to be an attorney?
Yeah, defense attorneys are heroes of justice who help those in need. Can't wait for my own game, Ace Attorney Ray Shields. It's gonna be great. The moment I saw how amazing Mr. Edgeworth was in court, I decided to be his apprentice.
But detectives also defend people.
But I already have my heart set on becoming a defense attorney.
Is that so? Well, good luck then.
Perhaps Detective Bad wants an apprentice too?
Activate ray shields.
All right. Ace Attorney Investigations 3, Shield of Justice. Hey, it writes itself. Wait, there's...
I'm just imagining you being like, activate Ray Shields, and then someone like pokes him and he goes,
Oh, I've been activated. So why is there a band? I guess there was going to be a performance? Is this also the
Yeah,
clavier band?
No,
No.
he's like a baby.
What?
I don't know. Clavier at this point is perhaps
He's-
it's possibly not born yet
Oh, that's
He's-
true. Yeah, I don't even.
he's a
not
zygote.
even a sperm.
because he's 17 in 2019. So
Okay.
yeah, he's not even
So he's
born
just a
yet.
tiny zygote with the blonde hair. And
Yep.
He's just
And a
chilling
guitar.
out, chilling out in someone's RNA.
It seems these musical instruments were used in piece of cake.
Did I already look at this stuff?
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
think
that
we
stuff was
did.
there.
I don't think it
remember.
was.
Well, we did look around the lobby before, though.
Did we look at it in the we didn't, because we didn't get to look at Santa Claus. I feel like we haven't explored
Yeah, I don't know
this
if we've
area.
actually. I don't think we've actually gotten the chance to investigate here yet.
Not in this
Okay.
timeline.
Maybe I'm crazy.
Not in this timeline.
Huh.
Of course, these probably are not made of candy.
But we can lick them and try.
Yeah.
No.
I licked a saxophone once. It was awful.
Why?
I don't
I mean,
like
I guess you're
jazz.
supposed to... You don't like jazz?
It's gross.
So you licked a saxophone because
Sometimes
you don't like
have
jazz.
to know.
I taste jazz on this saxophone.
I see people sucking on these things all the time, and I'm like, it must be delicious.
Stop sucking on that saxophone.
Detective Bad looks somewhat disappointed by jazz.
By jazz and the general state of the world.
I guess
That's why he couldn't do the jazz hands in the detention center.
I guess he wanted to
Right.
lick the instruments. Is why he's sad. Can't tell. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay.
You wanted to lick the instruments.
Sucking on that sax.
Oh,
he,
he's
he wants
sad.
he wants to lick
He
his
wants it to be
instrument, I
candy.
think.
He wants it to be candy, is why it's sad.
I think so.
These angel statues look like they're eating chocolate fondue.
That's
Fondue.
The French pronunciation is fondue.
It would seem these angel statues are also Pierre Loquet's works.
Why do you keep saying it like that?
As expected, they're very well made. Looks just like the real thing.
Looks just like real angel babies.
Real angel, baby.
Oh, you're fine, Master
Be
Dog.
not afraid.
You're talking about Esperoba. Oh, he would be loud enough for Apollo.
So you've seen a real angel before, Detective Bad?
Yes, I
Was
was
it
in
like,
a production
I'm
of Angels
looking
in
at one
America.
right now.
Oh.
Angels in America.
Yeah. Defense attorneys, always the first to find fault with everything.
Perhaps that was wrong of me?
Gregory Cinema Sins Edgeworth.
What's this guy doing?
What are you investigating exactly?
Sir, I'm testing the water in the fountain for foreign matters, sir.
Have you anything?
It seems there's both chocolate and sherbet mixed in with the fountain water. Not to be mistaken for the British version of sherbet, which is actually rather tasty despite its appearances. It matches the chocolate from... I'm glad nobody disagreed with that. The chocolate from Jeff Masters'
Not
room.
listening.
Not outwardly.
Head of harem, do you actually think Vince is going to wrestle this Mania? I'm sure something will happen. I will guarantee you it will not resemble a wrestling match.
And the sherbet that melted in Isaac Dover's room. They all share the same composition.
The fountain water circulates through the streams that flow from each of the 4 rooms.
Oh, interesting. Wait. So the melted sculpture would have gone into the water, I assume.
At least some of it, yeah.
Perhaps the melted sherbet flowed into the fountain.
Also, someone's blood was detected as well.
Why didn't you lead with that?
Shit. Some sherbet in there. Oh, and blood.
What are you saying? How could there have been blood in the fountain?
Detective Bad, please take back to our investigation of the crime scene. There it is. Detective Bad, please look at the crime scene carefully once more. The bloodstain that should have remained at the crime scene has disappeared.
Oh yeah, the blood. I remember that.
Yeah.
We definitely didn't get any reports about the bloodstain being cleaned up.
The blood disappeared from the crime scene. Also, part of the treasure chest was missing too.
I'm guessing that the part of the treasure chest would be missing so the blood could escape. I don't know.
Yeah.
Perhaps the blood in the fountain belongs to this person.
I assume Isaac Dover.
Yeah, the dead guy, right?
That's what I'm assuming, yeah.
Has to.
unless someone's on their period.
The
I
guy
don't
who
know.
lost the blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at these cheekbones, though. Love it.
Ooh.
Oh, there he is, Pro ZD.
The victim. Let's run a comparison with the blood on the murder weapon. Blood. Blood. It's a match.
What was that magical sound effect?
That's the blood sound.
It's my little thief.
It's a match. The blood in the fountain is Dover's.
I wonder why the criminal spilled the victim's blood into the fountain.
Wait till you find out where the victim was later.
Victim's blood
Oh.
added to the court record. Dover's blood was found in the fountain water. However, it was absent from the crime scene. Yeah, wait. There was another... Obviously, in the future, there's a victim in the fountain.
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with
Right.
it.
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure that they took the chocolate out to try and hide something.
Okay.
Maybe there was evidence, and then
Got no logic.
they threw it into. They've let it.
I've
Not
had...
a thought rolling around in there.
Yeah, my logic has been grayed out frequently.
My brain is very grayed out right now.
Yeah, just walking around as smooth-brained as possible.
I'm just like, you know, like when the button is like grayed out and you can't fucking touch it. These parts of my
Yep.
brain are not accessible right now.
The owner of the works in each room are written on the notice board.
It's weird because Gregory sounds like he's a very thoughtful guy.
I am very thoughtful. I enjoy the poetry of Robert Frost. And
What's your favorite Robert Frost poem, Gregory?
The Forest.
Oh, yes, The Forest, which famously opens with, "Whose forest these are? I think I know."
Yeah, I know which forest it is. Robert Frost's. That's why he wrote the poem about it. So, you know, he's asking a lot
He
of
asked the
questions.
question, I'm like, "It's yours, you dumbass."
He's asking a lot of questions. I'm sitting here like, oh, but does ownership really mean anything? Good question, Robert Frost. Who really owns the forest, man, or the animals that inhabit it? And when you think about the dying ecosystems of the world, wow. Robert Frost.
Anyway, tell us about the
And
contestants.
Raymond is like, I asked if we're gonna get
pathless
McDonald's
travel.
later.
No worries, Stephanie Sunshine.
But
take
what
care.
is McDonald's, really?
Tell us about the
From
contestants.
From the left, Mr. Master, Mr. Gustavian, Miss Delicia, and Mr. Doba.
Okay.
Doba. Incidentally, it would seem the board is also made of candy.
Oh.
Yum, 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 yum. Do they plan to eat all this candy when the contest is over?
I like the idea of
I
them
want
finishing
some
the
candy.
contest and then being like, "Okay, guys, time to clean up," and then just start eating everything.
It's
It's
a
like, I want to eat
contest.
the strings on that lyre over there.
Dark Jade, thank you so much for being here with us. Things are indeed getting interesting. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and thanks for joining me for the Ace Attorney games, and I hope that you're having a good time watching them. All right, I'm guessing that these instruments will get the set, although the lyre is here.
Well, a liar.
Yeah, it's
A
not
harp
even a
and
lyre.
I see two liars.
I'm a
Locked
liar.
right there.
But they're spelled differently.
A harp and some maracas. Maranicas is what I was going to say. Woo!
Fuck is a
a harp
maraca?
and
I don't even know. I think it was a maraca mixed with a harmonica.
Oh,
They're so exquisitely crafted, I can't tell from looking if they are sweets or the real thing.
But you can tell from tasting. It's real.
you wait, that
Why
whole
are people
thing.
sucking on these harps so much?
And Koku no Megami. Is it me or do they use surnames for the guys and first names for Delicia? Her surname is Scones, right?
Yeah, that's pretty common, honestly. That's good old-fashioned sexism.
Yep.
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, those are like the little societal things that we just don't question. And it's not
course,
like,
because-
you know, I'm sitting here like, oh, call her by her last name or I'm
Right.
gonna burn my bra. It's just like, yeah, that's
It's
sexism.
there.
I'd like to touch them, the bras that are burning, but that would go against the
My
rule.
hands would be on fire.
But the rule that would go against the rule of preserving the crime scene. Oh, we're talking about the instruments. He wants to eat them, right? Okay,
Yes.
okay. I'm back.
Keep your hands off them. I
Off the bras.
already checked. They're real bras.
And they're actually burning.
But if you can't tell by looking, how did you know they were real without touching them?
I don't think Delicia said she wanted to be called Delicia only.
I think she might have.
Oh, she
I
might
I
have.
think she might have said, like you can call me Delicia.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, yeah. In that case, it makes sense.
But it is frequently something that happens. Like, I don't think women get referred to by their last name as often as men do. Although I
Indeed.
do.
Well, that's because the women's last names are expected to change.
Oh, right. Can't. No, I don't know what I'm gonna say.
Indeed.
Done.
I didn't touch them. Not with my hands, that is. I rubbed my ass all over them.
Then what did you touch that was bad?
Surely not. He did not. Oh, no, I'm overthinking it.
Or am I? Am I underthinking it?
I hope he did just lick all of these.
I looked at those maracas and was like, hummin' hummin' hummin'.
Ms. Hall, I've come to investigate today.
Yeah, it's Ralph. I apologize for my disgraceful behavior earlier.
Kate, she still looks a bit down.
Sorry, yawning.
What Master said earlier must have been a real shock to her.
How oily was
Oilier.
he?
He was greasy as
Oh,
fuck,
yeah.
bro.
It was real shiny, shiny.
I prepared the food that I took of the desserts during the semifinals.
What's wrong, mozzarella? Do you have opinions about this French accent? Hang on, let me mute the game so you can hear this cat.
Make it Frenchier.
What's up, girl? What's up, baby?
Oh, peeping.
Huh? What's the matter? Come here. Little girl. Sorry, she's got a lot to
No,
say
she's
right
not
now.
beaten.
Meow?
We need like a cat tree directly behind your chair.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Demon Cross, thank you for the 5 bits. Can Ace Attorney go back to old Sierra adventure games and give you a lick function? I didn't know those were in those old
Yeah.
games.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was like look at, interact, and then use
Lick.
the mouth. No, it's either speak if you're talking to a person or I can't use my mouth on this. You know,
Right.
like,
Sometimes it would come in handy like that.
yeah.
I prepared the food that I took of the desserts during the semifinals. Please take a look.
Mama, what's wrong? Zoo. Za 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 za. Mama. She doesn't usually come say hi while streaming.
Pick that bitch up. Cat.
Oh, it's the legendary Pokemon.
Ooh, it's so pretty.
Oh, hello.
Wow.
Keldeo?
Huh?
Surely that's Ponyta? What is it?
A
There's
Rapidash.
Rapidash.
But then we've also got Ho-Oh.
Oh, and
Oh, yeah.
which one? The
And
right one?
Butterfree.
And Butterfree.
Ho-Oh.
Butterfree.
Ho-Oh is the bird.
Yeah, Ho-Oh's
Yeah,
the
the
one that
legendary one.
Ash thinks he sees at the beginning, but it's someone else.
Yeah.
Was it something else?
It was like,
I never watched that far into the Pokemon anime.
didn't he see like a Pokemon he thought was legendary, but it was someone else, chat? Or did he really see?
It was a Ho-Oh, wasn't it?
Yeah, Ho-Oh is legendary.
Didn't he think it was someone else, though?
No,
I could have
he
sworn.
didn't think it was anything.
Wait, his first day on the job and he saw fucking legendary.
Yeah, yeah. And not even from that generation. That was from Gold Silver.
Ninja
Yeah.
Warlord, thank you for the
He was
5.
seeing future Pokemon.
That motherfucker was migrating.
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 5 bits. It's fucking Moltres. I don't think that's the
I
kid.
forgot about Moltres, to be honest.
And Rairi Kuriko. Oh, Rapidash and
The
Moltres.
song.
I see. Thank you for the 5 bits,
The
Rairi
song.
Kuriko. That's what they look like to me. The song. The song. Wow, Delicious Cake is so cute.
Bonsoir, master. Also praised the design of delicious work very highly.
Alzelmagia cleared it up more for me. Thank you for the bit. He saw Ho-Oh and thought it was a different Pokemon because he only knew the Kanto decks at that time. That's me, being an idiot.
I mean, that's like, what, 20, 25 years old
my
now
God, yeah. So,
at this point, so.
Monsieur Gustavia and others' works gained high praise for both taste and design, but
that's the plural of Monsieur. Rairi Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. Ash sees Ho-Oh, yes, but those figures look like Rapidash and Moltres. Right. It's a great Pokemon Snap picture, to be fair. Hiro
Very well
Kage,
done.
what's up?
Very well done.
Hiro Kage, 23, thank you for the 10 bits. It was Ho-Oh. People who see it are supposed to have eternal happiness, or something along those lines.
And
We all
maybe
fucking
eternal
saw
youth.
Eternally
We all
being.
fucking saw it, and I'm
Yeah.
not happy.
Yeah, it ain't working.
Get to work, motherfucker. Don't show up on camera if you don't want to fucking take responsibility.
Ho-Oh!
Monsieur Master said it felt like he was eating the exact same thing twice. But it seems that their desserts had completely different tastes for the finals.
Huh.
Was there anything else that was different between the finals and the semifinals?
I would say it's the semi.
One of them.
There were more people. It was a nothing major, but there was something. There were approximately 20 less people. During the contest, Monsieur Gustavius' son always came to see him. But there was no sign of him at the finals.
I'm just gonna say, eternal happiness, more like eternally being plagued by Team Rocket.
That would make me happy. They were my favorites.
They're great. They're the best part.
Yeah.
His son came to visit. I wonder if there is any significance behind it. Would you mind leaving this photo with me?
Certainly. Anything to add in the investigation?
Ho-Oh's like, I'll give you eternal happiness. Ash is like, so I'm gonna win at the Pokemon League, right? And Ho-Oh's like, sure.
Yeah, win. I mean, he did win.
Eventually.
Like 20 years later.
And
he's still 10.
That's the thing. Semi-final desserts added to the court record.
And here's the receipt book that contains the special drug for curing taste disorders.
You say receipt book?
I don't fucking know what I'm
I got the
saying.
receipts.
I got the receipts for this drug.
Wait, he won twice? I didn't know Ash won the
Really?
Pokemon League twice.
Ah, that cover looks familiar.
Oh.
Wasn't this framed in Master's room?
Since it's also the prize for the contest, we put it out on display.
He won at sea?
What does that mean?
It means he won in international waters. There's no jurisdiction.
He won Orange League and Battle
And then he
Frontier.
killed a guy.
He shoved him off the boat.
Take to the sea. I don't understand. What do you mean? He won at sea.
What?
The stupid
The
Orange,
Orange
Islands.
Islands.
What?
He won the Alola League and the Orange League, but the latter isn't officially recognized by the Pokemon League.
Oh,
Why not?
Damn.
Why not?
Oh, that's some shade. What the fuck? But Alola has Alolan Meowth.
Yeah, it does, Marin.
That's
What's that have to do with the
important.
Pokemon League?
That's important. You can't just be like, oh, Alola. Well, that's not real. When, like, Meowth
No, they're talking about the
exists.
Orange Islands.
Orange Islands are not counted.
Oh, no, because Alola. Oh, Orange isn't. Ah, okay.
Orange
well,
Islands
fuck
are a
Tracy.
different. Are a different.
Fuck Tracy then.
Tracy,
Yeah.
I
we're
think
not
they're a
talking about
different
you.
generation.
Tracy, get the fuck out.
Azalmagia,
no,
thank
not...
you for the bit filler arc. Is there really such a thing as a filler arc in Pokemon? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, did those Pokemon just stop existing?
Did you say this?
When the islands are orange or something.
Yes, I did.
Yes, Tracy.
Eh? So the contest prize, Angel's recipe,
Wasn't just a recipe for desserts. Do you think that these investigations games are the Orange Islands of Phoenix Wright?
Kinda.
They just
Yeah, I
don't
bet.
count.
These and the
Filler
Greatest
arc.
Attorney games, even though
They
the
had 2
Greatest
weeks to,
Attorney
to
games.
fill.
Oh, I was gonna say these and the Greatest Attorney games, even though the Greatest Attorney games are like, I guess on
new
par
hot
with the
better.
originals. Yeah,
Yeah.
On par or better. Yeah.
That's right. We've informed the participants, but
That's right. Eric Stewart voiced James originally, and it was well. I guess he did continue to voice James, but
No, because
Well,
Jimmy.
in my head I was like,
Hasn't
James.
It's been someone else for a long time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the cast that's working right now has actually been the cast longer than the original cast
Wow.
has. So, you know, it's like I grew up with Veronica Taylor, and like I love her, and like I know Sarah Natochenny, you know, somewhat not like we're not like best friends or anything, but but like I know her, so you know, I guess like my
She's listening right now. She's like,
That's
what?
what it was.
This fucking bitch.
Stolas
We're
sees
not
what
best friends.
I fucked up because Stolas knows what I'm talking about. When James first shows up for a couple of episodes, yeah, for the first dozen episodes, it's very much a
Right.
Tristan situation because it's Ted Lewis voicing James, and he sounds very different initially.
Wow, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he sounds like a legit threat.
And then they turned him into the fruitcake he is now.
Which is a great decision.
God, I love him.
Yeah.
I saw a great fan art the other day on Twitter where it was James like laying down in bed and Jesse was putting makeup on him. It was really
Aw.
cute.
Oh, cute. I read something a while back that was talking about like their decision to always put James in the dresses and Jesse in the suits.
Yeah.
Where it's like originally when they were like when they were doing the animation, they did the opposite, and then they were just like, this doesn't really look right. So then they put James in the dresses and Jesse in the suits, and they were like, okay, this is it.
They were like, now I'm gay.
Yeah.
Because goddamn Jesse.
Yeah. And just like thinking back to being a kid and like loving Team Rocket as much as I did and still do, I'm like, that explains some things about myself, I think.
I mean, yeah, I think they always try to queer code the villains. I'm
Yeah.
sure nobody like consciously does this.
Oh,
but
totally,
it's funny
yeah.
because like the queer coded villains are like, ooh, you're gay, but then it's like, ooh, I'm gay.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if you latch on to the queer-coded villains that as easily as I did as a kid, that means something.
Yeah, but also it means if you don't want all homosexuals to be villains, we need homosexual heroes now. This is an
And I got
ultimatum.
news for
You have
you.
1 week.
That means you gay.
And that
Or
means
I
you're
will
gay.
burn Utica to the ground.
Ice Team
We are
Rocket.
referencing The Office.
Ice
We are
Team
referencing The
Rocket says that means you're gay.
That means you're
Yeah.
gay.
Vampiro, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm talking about how Ash won the Alola League and became the champion, but he won the Orange Island League, but it didn't count. That's what I mean. He won at sea. If it didn't happen on dry land, it doesn't count. Thank you, Vampiro. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Vampiro. That was a very good explanation. Very
won.
thorough.
On a Scientology cruise. He won that Pokemon League.
It seems you all do not know yet.
So the participants knew about the true contents of the angel's recipe.
All right, Angel's recipe book added to the court record.
Ms. Hall, please tell me all you know about the angel's recipe.
Okay, here we go. She has to wait to be prompted again about it, I guess.
So the angel's recipe contains the formula for the drug.
Oui, it is a recipe book for the new drugs that have not been released to the public yet. If sold to a pharmaceutical company, I'm sure it would fetch a substantial price.
So it's basically a lot of cash up for grabs.
Yep.
Or medicine.
Hopefully
Why?
both.
Hopefully both. Why is something like that a prize in the contest? Why isn't the prize just more candy?
I need a lifetime supply of lollipops.
Monsieur Master,
This one's getting low.
Only heir to the chairman of the Master Group. Also, give me a minute. Someone said voice type DILF, and I need to make a Dan Green joke.
What? Who said?
So the Discord chat, somebody's talking about
Oh.
DILF, so I'm like, Dan Green, what?
Master Group? That name sounds familiar. They're a pharmaceutical company who deal in a wide range of products.
Ah, they've become big news recently with the release of Cold Killer X. I often use the Cold Killer products.
No, I'm not French, but I've never once seen you with a cold.
Yeah, because he's taking Cold Killer X every day.
Yeah, dude.
I would like to hear more about the Master Group. I take Cold Killer X even when I'm not sick.
No, I do.
You gotta kill the cold before it even gets there.
The Azalmagia, thank you for the bit. Dahlia, hey, me too. That's fucked up.
Did Mr. Master not want to follow in his parents' footsteps?
Monsieur Master wanted to bring joy to people with his desserts. His parents also wanted him to become a great pastry chef and supported him. When his parents died, the recipe book was left to him as his inheritance.
I'm curious right now, how many people in the chat, and I guess I could poll now that I think about it. This is just coming to my brain. How many people in the chat are watching these streams just because you were looking for a Phoenix Wright stream and you've stuck with us? I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. I was just
How
running.
many of you just kind of stumbled across this as opposed to intentionally were like, ah, yes, little Karibo, here I am.
Now,
Yeah, and I think a poll would be more effective.
Yeah, how many of you stumbled across our streams? I stumbled, and then I hit me here because of you guys.
I know, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's get it going for a couple of minutes. I'm just curious as to people have stumbled in here and have just tuned in because they want to watch people play Ace Attorney.
Why would he give away a memento of his parents as a prize in the contest?
It's true, I am a man, not a Karibo. I do take the form of a Karibo sometimes.
There were always people who would after it, something which troubled Monsieur Master.
Is there? Could you do both? I don't think you can stumble across the streams and also be here because you knew who we were.
Yeah, you either knew Little Karibo prior or you didn't. Although I guess there is also the third option.
I guess that's the question.
I did. Yeah, that is the question. Do you know Little Karibo or don't you?
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 20 bits. So who came here for the pegging talk?
Me.
Well, came for the Ace Attorney, stayed for the pegging.
But just giving away the memento would have been disrespectful for his parents.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. That sounds like something that a Karibo taking the form of a man would say. Yeah, did the poll not go through? Hang on.
I don't see anything.
No, I didn't see it.
That's weird. I hit start poll. Well, let me rephrase
Poll
this
said
then.
no.
Did you watch... I don't know what I'm asking. This has become weird.
I assume
Were
your
you
question
familiar
is...
with Little Karibo before the Ace Attorney streams, maybe?
Yeah, because that's your
Ace.
question, I assume.
Okay,
yeah,
That's
sure.
part of it.
Yes, no, and then I'll put who as a third option. Who? A poll is already active, it says.
Oh, I didn't see anything.
How do I end the poll?
Fuck off, poll.
Anyway, I guess we'll just leave it.
That's
anyway,
weird.
Sorry about that sidetrack.
I mean, it
think about
should
your
end in
answers.
like a minute or so, right?
Sure.
Let me try like refreshing the Twitch stream.
Ah, well, never mind.
Oh, I see it when I refresh.
You might have to refresh, guys.
Oh, that's annoying.
Anyway,
Yeah.
just giving away the...
It does say poll ended though,
Oh, it does?
Weird.
so you might want to retry it because
Okay.
we're not gonna get good results if only some people saw it.
Yeah, only 11 people saw it. Did you know of LK, or I guess, did
Yes.
you come here for LK? Yes or no?
Okay, did you come here? Did you come here for me? All right, now there's a poll. As far as I know. There we go.
But
Okay.
what do I say?
Did you say this?
But giving away the memento would have been disrespectful to his parents. So, he decided to pass it over to someone he acknowledged.
The members of the master group approved of that.
And Kokonomagami, thank you for unleashing the Proto Badger. Mr. Blue Eyes 95, all is indeed well, and I'm glad you love the series. I hope that you're having a good day.
Information about new drugs being passed on to outsiders.
Of course they objected. That is why Delicia participated in the contest. On the order of the master group, she was requested to win the championship.
Oh. So she's the representative of the Master Group?
You knew Delicia's true identity from the start?
And they're working together now in the future.
Yep.
Yes, in order for her to win, I told her Monsieur Master's tastes and preferences.
I want to give a shout out to Soupy and apologize, Soupy. You've really not had anybody to voice today.
No worries.
That's why we've been shit posting so much with our mouths.
Yeah. That's why I've just been distracting people.
There you go.
Why Why did you help her?
I helped her in order to protect Monsieur Master and the Master Group.
It looks like 97% of you did come here for me, and 1 of you did not. So shout out to the 1 person who didn't, because thank you for being here regardless, honestly.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot more to enjoy about these streams than just me.
If the drug recipes were given to another company, he would be reprimanded by the board.
The beard?
The board.
The
I
bird?
wanted to return the recipes to the company in a way that Monsieur Master would accept.
So it was due to Mrs. Hall's help that Delicia was able to reach the finals.
That explains a lot, because how the fuck did she get so far? Speaking of which, I hope you don't hear that cat in the background. Speaking of
Heard
which,
something.
yeah, he's
Is that what he's doing?
aggressively
Oh.
pooping. Speaking of which, Mr. Dover wasn't a pastry chef either. All right, Gordon Freeman. He sure did well to make it to the finals, considering he's just a sculptor.
If Gordon, like, as in the cat, was a human, he would basically just be like
I'm
in the
in
bathroom
here.
just screaming, "I'm pooping!"
Slamming his hands on the wall. Hey!
Does everybody
I'm
know?
open!
And then everyone around him is just like, he does that every time.
Or what is it? I shit.
I shit.
Yeah.
shit.
Oui! For him to be able to make such fine desserts despite being a sculptor.
From the Shoibert sculptures he made for the finals, it's clear to see that he has a great talent. But could he really have made that by himself?
That is all I know. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I love her sleeves.
Very
Yeah,
cute.
got a cute shirt.
To save Mr. Master, she is trying to help as much as she can. Do-do, do-do-do. I like this song. It's very peppy. May we perhaps have some more of that tea from yesterday, please, Miss Hall?
Oh yeah, that tea.
Give me that. I'm sure that would help us get it on. Get it on with the investigation.
All right.
Wait, what?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like some of Kate's tea too.
Down, boy.
Right, understood. I will be back in a moment.
I was really worried this character was going to be a villain because she's very appealing. She's cute, you know. Is this a GBA ROM? No, this is a Nintendo DS ROM, actually.
Yep.
Kate looks a little bit better now. The Investigations games debuted on the DS.
We did it, yay!
We talked to somebody.
I'm proud of us.
We've gathered information about all the contestants. And yet we still haven't heard Gustavia's side of the story.
I just realized this is the first. Obviously, I'm not sexualizing this, but this is the first bare ass I think we've seen in a Phoenix Wright game right here.
Probably, yeah.
That's not sexual.
That reminds me.
When you have to
the
keep
butt.
saying it like that.
Oh,
Why did you enter Mr. Dover's room, Mr. Gustavia?
forgot how was him. Oh, I changed his voice.
It was the Slavic.
well, that was because
No, yeah.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back. I'm
she
sorry, I'm
has to
sorry.
be. Silence, ignoramus.
All right. All right, we're taking a minute. Marin has to go pee. It
Yeah.
was very immediate.
Yeah, that was like very sudden.
It's just like boom.
Yeah, it came on real fast.
How you doing, Soupy?
I'm doing all right. How
Yeah,
about you, Martin?
I'm doing okay. So far, so good. Yeah, we're 2 hours and 35 minutes in.
Yeah.
We're not quite as successful as we were last time, where we got through 2 sections, two
Yeah.
relatively
Last
short.
time we were on it.
Yeah, we were on our A game, our AA game. But this time we're taking it a bit slower. I think we're all just
Yeah.
we've got a lot to chat about. Our minds are buzzing a little bit, and we're still enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying it at home. I'm sorry to those of you who don't like how slowly we take these games, but honestly, that's part of why I enjoy doing it like this. You taking out, Bill?
Yeah, I gotta go to bed, mate.
Enjoy.
Y'all take care.
Heck yeah.
And everybody subscribe.
All right, let's see. Ooh, we're flashing back to inside a flashback. Gregory Edgeworth is flashing back.
Yeah, we're flashing back.
Back. Unfortunately, Bill's gone. I would say the chat says goodbye, but he's disappeared. Volcanic. Oh yeah, sad news in the world of music today. Bandcamp, who were a benevolent entity towards the distribution and sales of music online, have been acquired by Epic Games. I just want to pay homage to the many artists who did their best on there and the death of a really amazing website as a whole. I'm not familiar with Bandcamp myself, but today I learned that apparently it was a very good platform to stream. I assume stream and purchase
I think
music.
it was good for like independent musicians.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Ryrie Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. Go slower and chat more. Do you want to go slower? Raise your hands if you want to go slower.
I mean, I'm sure there are much better paced Ace Attorney streams out there.
Sure.
That people could change to if they wanted to.
This is
I
more
think,
of a...
I think they come here for the discussion and the conversation while we play a game.
This is definitely more of a friends hanging out and also playing a game kind of stream. Vampiro, I'm playing Horizon Forbidden West and doing all the side quests before I play the main story. That tends to be how I play games like that. When it gives me the option of doing side quests, I'm like, well, goodbye main quest. Definitely the case with the Elder Scrolls games.
I think I put like 200 hours into Breath of the Wild before I went and actually finished the game.
I forget. Yeah, I remember being like a long time into the game before I was like, well, I may as well finish it, you know?
Yeah, there was just so much to look at.
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 5 bits. Are you going to play Ghost Trick on stream? Absolutely. Ghost Trick, one of my favorite games, honestly. Definitely one of my favorite DS games, at the very least. Yeah, 100%. That's definitely in the plans.
I still haven't played it, so I want to play it.
I hope you enjoy it that when we get to it, because I personally think that it's got a fantastic story.
I have always heard really good things about it.
If you're able to avoid spoilers, do your best.
Okay.
But yeah, anytime I see like a Ghost Trick cosplay in the wild, I'm like, what?
Like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's even rarer than Phoenix Wright cosplay.
I remember, I think it was Anime Expo 2006. I was cosplaying like College Phoenix.
Oh, really?
I had made a costume for my sister because she was cosplaying as Dahlia.
Yeah.
And I remember at the time there was like someone had come up to me and was really excited about like just seeing another Ace Attorney cosplayer.
Yeah.
She said that like she was going to be cosplaying Emma Skye the next day and she had seen like one Phoenix and one Edgeworth. And like that was the extent of Ace Attorney cosplay for that year.
Man.
But then the next year there was...
2006, right?
That was 2006, yeah. But then the next year there was like a whole group, a ton of people, because that was after Ace Attorney 2 came out.
That's right.
Mama Don, I am surprised they didn't make a sequel, but at the same time, I do think the story works as a standalone. It would be great to have something with a similar gimmick, not the same characters necessarily. All right. All right. Let's keep going.
Silence, ignoramus. You are not to give that attorney the tiniest hint of information.
What exactly was he doing in Mr. Dover's room? And moreover, something is odd about his semi-final entry. A pastry chef bad at design, and a sculptor skilled only at design. It would have been extremely difficult for either of them to win a contest alone, eh?
Turn your gain up slightly, Marin, just because some of the words get lost. Vampiro, I'm just here for the food. I should have made that an option on the poll, shouldn't I?
Hope you like soup.
Could it be that Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover's connection is...
They love us.
Detective Bad.
Do I ship them?
Do I ship it? We have reason to suspect the actions of Dane Gustavia.
Yeah.
It is imperative that we find a way to contact him at once.
Stolas asks, what kind of soup are you today, Soupy?
I am 2 different soups. Both
Normalium and
delicious and
Fatalium?
irresistible. But one is poisoned, and you have to find out which one. Good luck.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
shit.
gonna be like 2 soups, both alike in dignity. In Fair Verona, where we lay our scene.
What?
It's Romeo and
Romeo
Juliet.
and Juliet.
Oh.
That's the opening line.
Supersonic idiotic.
That is not Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, this conversation is most interesting. However, I cannot allow you to speak with Mr. Gustavia.
Come on, what the fuck was that voice?
Look, I've been talking to that guy for a long time. After a while, I start doing other people's accents when I start
Oh,
talking to them.
you're a mimicker. Oh,
Yes.
very interesting.
Oh, yeah, I am, actually. I have already conducted my interrogation of him.
He's fine.
It is, his hair's white
He's
now.
an alright guy.
It is not necessary for him to speak any further, especially to a mere defense attorney. But I will answer your questions in that fool's place. That's why I'm doing the voice, because I'm going to answer the questions as if I'm him.
Oh, so you're gonna be like, I'm gonna be speaking for him, but when he says,
I...
says blah blah, I say blah blah blah.
It's really he says blah blah.
It seems Von Karma intends to prevent me from meeting Gustavia in person.
I can't
People
wait
come
until
from all
people
around to
start-
taste my meat pockets.
I can't wait until people start making passive-aggressive memes about people like us who just reference The Office constantly.
Oh, people already been doing that.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a thing.
sure.
There's all kinds of Gen Z memes who are like, The Office isn't a personality.
I'm so glad we're the new friends.
Hey.
Yes. Except The Office is good,
Yeah, at least
To
The
a
Office is
point.
funny.
right? Yeah, to a point.
I understand. In that case, I have but one thing to ask you.
Right, Rikurika, thank you for the 5 bits. I feel personally called out, lol. I'm a mimicker, and I can't help picking up others' accents after hearing it for a while. You're
I
fine.
used to do that a lot too. Yeah.
A lot of
When
people
I
do
was
it.
younger. When I was younger, I talked to an Australian guy for like 5 minutes, and then I went home and talked Australian for the rest of the day, and my parents were like, "You're trying so hard," and I'm like, "I'm not." Of
Yes?
course, I can't do it anymore, but
Yes?
I would like to know the relationship between Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover.
Are they lovers?
Do we ship it? Their connection. Gustavia ex Dover. Gustavia and Dover's relationship? It's obvious the only relationship they had was that they happened to participate in the same contest. That's it.
That's it.
That's
all
it.
I gotta say.
There is nothing more to say. What? How are we supposed to understand anything from so little?
thank God somebody got that.
Demon did, yeah. Shout out to Demon.
I mean,
That's
if we
you.
want Von Karma to divulge the truth, I was clicking on that link. We have no choice but to present evidence. It's all too obvious that he's hiding something.
Behind my cravat, a titty.
Get your detectives out!
A currently unblemished titty.
Yep, no bullets there.
Nope.
Right, Rikurika, thank you for the 5 bits. What's worse is I often don't realize I've adopted an accent until someone points it out.
Ugh.
Bit of a faux pas.
Gustavia and Dover's relationship?
I don't know why I'm saying it. Should I press
Are
these?
they gay?
I think we can present the similar desserts on
That makes sense.
the second one.
Oh, mama.
What's she doing?
Mama.
She's peeping. So it's because Gustavia and Dover, yeah, they got the same flowers.
Yeah, it's like the designs are similar and they taste similar.
Objection!
That voice.
Excuse me.
Ho, 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 beat 'em up, son.
Prosecutor Von I'd like you to look at these desserts. These desserts were made for the contest's semifinals.
Happy birthday, Stanley.
Do not you think that these two have a particularly impressive design?
Robert Krulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Just pointing out this is 18 years in the past, and Von Karma looks exactly the same.
Look, he's a smoker.
It's all those, honestly, all the corruption that's just aging him very fast,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
He's a Fable character.
He's a Fable character.
He ate all those little crunchy chicks.
What?
when you're in Fable, there's like food that has morality sometimes. So like celery
yeah.
will give you good points, and there are little live baby chickens that you can just
Jesus
eat,
Christ.
and you get bad points.
Yeah.
The
You
Vazelmark.
deserve bad points for that one.
It's
And it
true.
like corrupts your, like you get pale skin, you get veins, your eyes start
Ew.
glowing. Like
That was a really cool detail that they had in Fable, honestly.
I do miss a game like that. I really love
I mean,
Fable 2.
new
If
Fable
they could
coming
just
out eventually.
Just make Fable 2 again.
I'd like that.
Like, don't even call it Fable 2, please. Just make another Fable 2, slap another name on it, and I'll be happy.
I mean,
The name of it is Another Fable 2.
X the Dark
Yes.
One, thanks for the raid, sir. Shout out to X the Dark One. Hashtag the Spectre One. He was playing Mass Effect
Excellent
Legendary Edition.
Spectre one.
A true legend. X the Dark One. The
Korewa
Azulmagia,
FBI.
the Azulmagia, thank you for the bit. He aged perfectly. He would probably argue that. Why does it keep saying X the Dark One is raiding? Or is it just the one time?
I only saw it the one time.
Oh, my bad.
Pulling in,
The
pulling
Azulmagia,
out,
thank you for the
pulling
5
in.
bits. The real plot twist is that he looked like this when he was a child, too. Thank you for that
He
raid,
ate
X the
those
Dark One.
chicks at a very young age. His father fed them to him.
Just what are you getting at? Spits out chicken.
These two, what a geek. These two desserts were made by Gustavia and Mr. Dover. I wouldn't exactly call Mr. Gustavia's design skills praiseworthy.
Elden Fable. Just Elden Ring, but you can go around farting on people.
And buying up property and jacking up the rent. And yet, I want Landlord Simulator is what I want. I want to be an asshole.
The best thing about
And
Fable...
yet-
Sorry.
No.
The best thing about Fable to me was that you could marry anybody. Literally.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody.
Man, the best part was when you got to that part in the game, you went to the spire and they were like torturing you and you got to decide whether or not you talked.
Yeah.
And like for me, I was super evil, but I ended up winning a lot of good points just because I'm super petulant and I didn't want they were like, "You got to tell us whatever the fuck." And I was like, "How dare you? I will never." Like, I don't even know what it was. I was just like, "Fuck you." So I came back and I was super good. And then your kid is grown up. Oh, it was amazing.
We just had a
Felt so
controversial moment on stream. Chowderman36 bonked Soupy. And
I did see that, and
That's-
you know what? I don't know what I did to deserve it, but I'll probably do something later, so.
But I want to point out that Chowderman, you should be
Yeah.
a fan of Soupy. Because Soupy is often made of clam chowder.
Chowder.
You guys are cut from the same cloth.
We were scooped from the same bowl.
I said that.
Did you?
Yeah, he was able
Oh.
to produce something comparable to Mr. Dover's.
I took you out of the soup can. I can put you back in.
Furthermore, these two desserts have the exact same flavor.
Rock ruling, think of the 10 bits.
Pecan, the soup wars have.
I don't do a good Yoda. Oh,
What are you trying to say?
they fucked.
I am saying, playing with my tie, they fucked. I'm saying it's possible they collaborated with each other on their entries.
And in the bedroom.
And in the bedroom. Prosecutor Von Karma, please take a closer look at the desserts. At first glance, they may look completely different, but the fucking flowers are the fucking same. But even though the designs are different, it is clear they were made from the very same materials.
Is that so?
The same flavor and composition. It is impossible to dismiss their similarity as coinky-dinky. The very existence of these two desserts points to a link between Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover.
Since you already know this much, I'll tell you the truth.
Did Von Karma know about their collaboration?
However, what I am about to say is not going to help your case at all. Rubber big buggy bumpers. Their real
He's like,
connection.
you're right. That didn't help.
If you want to know about Gustavia and Dover's connection so badly, I'll tell you.
Yes, please.
Last night, when I interrogated Gustavia, he told me about his connection with Dover.
Mama.
Now, until the day before the finals, they worked on their desserts together.
Mama. You knew about their cooperation all this time. Da-da-da!
Azulmagia, thank you for the 5 bits.
The guilty music.
Is that what that was?
Why would you conceal the truth?
Objection.
I would appreciate it if you didn't sully my reputation. Otherwise, I'll have to shoot you.
Oh,
Until I explain my points in court, I avoid giving away unnecessary details. I was merely saving you time.
how can he act like this and keep the truth from us?
The Azulmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. Yee, it's the music that usually plays when you confront the killer. I mean, Von Karma's technically always guilty.
His concealment of the truth is something I cannot simply ignore.
That's signore.
I can't ignore.
Okay, are we pressing?
If you fucking lie and I touch your thigh, that's ignore.
No, that's amore.
If you got unnecessary feelings and you're representing someone who does the stealings, that's amore.
Hey.
Last night, that was after Mr. Dover's sculpture's head melted, right?
Yes. Afterwards, I went to interrogate Gustavia personally.
Here's the thing, Vampiro. I think even if Von Karma were genuinely trying to get to the root of this, well, the thing is, he's not. And as a result, he's pinned the blame on somebody, and if he undoes that, his perfect record is blemished. So he has to go all in.
He's got to make sure his bet pays off every time.
Yeah, he only cares about getting the guy who was arrested for it.
Yeah.
Judged guilty.
Interrogated by Von Karma? Ooh, sounds scary.
Knowing Mr. Gustavia, I feel like he probably tried to mediate through the interrogation.
Meditate.
Can't tell if it's an accent thing or...
What, the farting?
Huh?
No,
What?
you said mediate, but he actually said
Oh.
meditate.
That was a legit accident.
Okay.
Accident? Oh my god.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm getting kind of tired.
Oh dear, we won't be too long.
Yeah.
The moment he closed his eyes, I snapped my fingers, like so, to show him that no one remains silent in front of me.
He goes up to those guards, those royal guards in England, he's like, hey,
Look, listen to me.
And did that have any effect?
Because of that, I was able to get a perfect confession about his connection with Dover. Alright.
yeah, Von Karma is not a defense attorney. He is
No.
He's not the demon prosecutor because that's Miles, right?
Right.
He represents the state, and the state wants to make sure that the state is always right.
Why do you think Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover collaborated? Fuck the system!
Why? Because Gustavia had poor design sense and Dover was a novice at baking.
I started this stream talking about union stuff, and now I'm like, fuck the system!
Anarchist. Without the help of each other, they would have never made it through a single round. They tag teamed this tournament.
If so, what was their mutual goal?
I guess they would split the money? I don't know.
Why cooperate until the finals?
The finals will be fought on our own merits, Gustavia said with a silly voice, and he ended their collaboration. Gustavia's goal was to obtain the title of the world's greatest pastry chef, the WGPC.
The pastry chef, you mean?
It seems his pride as a pastry chef won out in the end. Wait.
He wanted the Great British Bake Off apron.
Victory in the finals would certainly have been hollow had he cheated. I mean, he did, technically, all the way up to it, right?
Yeah, so I think we need to, didn't Delicia's testimony say something about him not, or by Dover not being an actual pastry chef?
But we're talking about Gustavia there, aren't they? But you're right.
Yeah, but
right.
but we're talking about how like they needed each other to win.
You're right. It couldn't possibly have been a tag team because one of them would have been useless.
Yeah.
What do we have that says that?
I think it's Delicia's statement because it points out how both of them are salty, wasn't it?
This one? The liar part was
Oh.
salty? I don't know. Maybe we'll press on and we'll see.
Yeah.
You said this?
No, what?
Oh,
I don't know.
sorry.
Well, it's a repeat of the information. They were cooperating until the finals.
But what if it really continued through the finals?
Right, because he'd need the help.
Prosecutor Von Karma, could you explain their cooperation in a little more detail?
Yeah, it's true. Manfred von Karma really is the pinnacle of what's wrong with the legal system in these games because he benefits greatly from the way they've set it up. He wouldn't be able to do what he does if people actually had the time to investigate everything.
Yeah.
Very well. Although,
But this is before the
that's
3-day
right.
trial system.
Yeah, hang on. This is.
So really, he's just an all-around asshole.
Yeah.
But also, isn't he part of the reason why it became a 3-day trial system?
Well, that was because there were too many cases in general.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
For them
it
to
was
handle
just
them
a matter of
efficiently.
cost cutting and
Yeah, essentially.
Here we are. This is it. Right? They
Oh,
have
okay.
different designs but tasted the same. So if they tasted the same, they must have been the same.
But we
Well, but
still
those
might
are the
need to
semi-final ones.
point out that it was salty.
Oh,
is
the
thing.
finals, right. Sorry. Is it this? No? Okay. Anyway, we'll keep going. Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits, 99 viewers, and a jungle dog ain't one. The Azalmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. Manfred was always a dick. The 3-day trial system just made him able to be a dick at
Yeah.
optimum efficiency.
Because at this point, he's still had a 25-year perfect record.
yeah, and you never being wrong. If you'd actually take a minute to think about that, that's not a good thing, is it?
So what do
Nope.
we do here? Because this is the last statement. I assume it's the semi... No. No, Master Gur, thank you for so much for raiding. We're racking our brains trying to think of how to solve this. So you joined while I was like, duh.
Very intense.
But thank you for the
Yeah.
raid, Master Gur. I really appreciate it. Obviously, I'm a big fan, and it's always great to see you. I did the wrong command there. I did exclamation mark Master Gur. Not on my A game. Shout out to Master Gur. Playing Spore. Always a good time to design those alien life forms. Alright, anyway. We're trying to figure out how to prove that Gustavia and Dover worked together in this third turnabout in Ace Attorney Investigations 2, the fan translation of?
I think we need to go back one and then present the testimony.
Okay.
But also, I'm basing that off of things I
Memory.
remember from before. Yeah.
Okay, so when I interrogated Gustavia, he told me about his connection with Dove.
The one before that. Sorry.
Okay. The connection?
I think so.
Okay. Honey Pixels.
I'll tell you.
Honey Pixels, thank you for following. All
Wait.
right.
Sorry, that's not the one that I was thinking of. The one where he says they worked on their desserts together. Or did that get totally replaced?
Oh. This one?
Huh.
Yeah, I think that one.
Oh, sorry.
Mr. Master said Mr. Dover was the favorite to win at the finals.
Which means he must have been cooperating with Mr. Gustavia at the time, right?
I don't fucking know. Yeah, that's what I believe. Yeah, sure, whatever. I must have evidence that proves they still cooperated during the finals.
All right. During the finals. Okay.
Yeah, because we already presented him the other desserts, so we got to find something else to prove it to him.
The testimony. The piece of paper.
The testimony?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try it.
Objection.
That sounds right.
The
Yeah.
music's gone. Oh!
You say that Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover did not collaborate during the finals? That's a strange. Alicia testified that Dover's sherbet was the most delicious. Being a novice chef, I doubt he could have made that all by himself.
Yeah, there he is, Tiny Santa, hanging out.
Perhaps the two of them cooperated during the finals as well.
Defense attorney, how many times do I have to tell you? Delicia Scones' subjective opinion cannot be admitted as evidence.
Well, she said it was real good.
There is still a chance that a novice chef could make something tasty.
It's not a good chance.
My wife is an amateur, yet her cooking rivals that of world-class chefs. I get laid.
I do not believe you have a wife,
I
sir.
get laid.
I think you stole that child. How is that not a subjective opinion?
Von
Jesus
Karma's gonna
fucking
get some
Christ.
Bongina.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Moreover, even if you take this pharmacist's testimony to be true, it changes nothing. She also mentioned that a part of his sherbet was very salty.
It is also kind of nice, though, to see that Von Karma is a wife guy.
Hang on, my wife.
Which
Have
means,
you heard about my wife?
Which means you can hardly call his entry for the finals perfect.
Look at this picture of my wife. Ooh,
He said it.
He's a moose.
He said the Miles thing.
What? No more objections?
Is the reason why people draw Miles with earrings because Von Karma has an earring? I always see people draw
I think
him-
people just like to draw him with earrings sometimes.
I just see so many people drawing him with like little dangly green earrings.
I've
in that
changed,
color.
Judy. I'm edgy now.
Little drinking noises.
Yes, so that you knew I'm busy.
A little slurp slurp.
Ah, good stuff. All right, is there no way I can prove the collaboration?
You just made a
My
moose
God.
noise and then started drinking for like 2 minutes.
Look, this trial's got me sweating.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something that's been bugging me.
What is it?
The desserts Mr. Dover made for the finals would have taken a long time to make, right?
Indeed, they were frozen sculptures after all.
How would he have had the time to sculpt it after it was frozen? Let alone help Mr. Gustavia with his design as well.
Ah,
The way I see it, just waiting for the sherbet to freeze would have used up all of his time. Just how was he able to make those sherbet sculptures?
Raymond, you may have a promising future after all.
You're gonna be in lots of games after this one.
Me too. Thanks to you, I have noticed one more possibility. That's right. Mr. Dover Shoy needed time to freeze properly.
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 5 bits there. He peed on the ice sculpture to shape it.
Yeah.
Very well done.
A known method of sculpting.
Ice sculpting, yeah. The pee is just hot enough to melt the ice.
Oh.
And the contest time limit. We were at dinner the other night, and River just randomly says, "You can drink pee.
No.
It's sterile." We were in a conversation, obviously, but River says this.
We were talking about
and Martin
man
just
versus
goes,
wild.
"Okay."
Because the
but
Bear
Martin
Grylls
just
drinking
goes,
his own urine.
"It doesn't matter, does it?" And Martin
All right.
goes, "That's from Fight Club, isn't it?" But it wasn't even from fucking Fight Club. It was from a cut of a preview, and like the movie itself didn't have it, but it was in anyway. It was just the most random fucking thing.
Yeah.
And the contest time limit would not have been enough. I forgot I was talking. The method of Mr. Dover. No.
Did you know, Mr. Von Karma, that you could drink your own pee?
It's sterile.
It's sterile.
The method Mr. Dover used to make his sherbet within the time limit was...
Demon Cross, thank you for the 5 bits. That's what an all-paper diet does for your critical thinking skills.
They weren't desserts.
They weren't desserts,
No,
that's
it's-
right.
It was prepared in
I think it's
advance.
prepared in advance.
Yeah.
It's still melted, so.
If the sherbet was prepared in advance, all he needed to do was sculpt it.
You said it so convincingly that I believed that they weren't desserts.
You,
I just like the answer.
just what are you mumbling about?
They weren't desserts. Please, shitsurashimasu. Shitsurashimasu. God, that's hard. Shitsurashimasu.
A shy bite.
A shoybite. I've finally realized. Shitsurashimasu.
Why do you keep saying shit?
Shit. Shit. Shit.
What's going on?
Your oily of you. The oily of you was correct.
Huh? Mr. Edgeworth?
What are you doing?
Oh? So you're finally admitting defeat?
Yada. All I am admitting to is the truth of one of your statements. Dova and Gustavia's collaboration lasted only until the day before the finals. It is exactly as you said. They only cooperated until the day before the finals. The sculptures in Mr. Dover's room were all made out of shoybite. Such an amount would most likely need to be left overnight to freeze. Which means that Mr. Gustavia prepared Mr. Scherzer.
Too many names. He's like, and that means that blah, 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 blah.
And that means you're gay.
Which means that Mr. Gustavia prepared Mr. Dover's shoybite in advance the day before.
I just told you I have a wife. How could that mean I'm gay?
Well, you have the earring in one ear, so that means you're bisexual.
Oh my god, I remember those days.
What was that?
And
a
I got
theory?
news for you.
That's these days. It's
Yeah.
That means you're
2001.
gay.
Wait, is it? No, it used to, like, I remember growing up and people would say, yeah, don't get your right ear pierced because that's the gay ear.
Oh,
And
really?
Kokono
What?
Megami, thank you
Yeah.
for redeeming the iced tea alert.
That means you're gay.
Just like how apparently wearing a ring on your right thumb in Germany means you're gay.
You got a great
Papa
butt.
Boris _ thank you so much for subscribing for 10 months there. Wow, it's been nearly a year already. Well, this is some much needed good news. Today I found out I have tetanus. Oh, no, wait, tinnitus. That is different. I have tinnitus. Thankfully, it's only in one ear and it's not too bad. Hopefully, it goes away. I hope that it goes away as quickly as possible, Papa Boris, because that's not fun. That's not fun to have to deal with. I hope that you recover quickly. But thank you so much for the subscription, and I do hope you get well soon. That's not fun to deal with.
That's right. So you realize Gustavia's cooperation ended the day before the finals.
As another redeem, can we have it's because he's bisexual?
You gotta keep that one for your Yu-Gi-Oh streams.
Oh my god, please remind me to do that.
Then why did Mr. Dover not help Mr. Gustavia in return? Point.
The views of the dead are of no concern to me.
Objection.
Hang on. If you aren't going to, my arm is so long. If you aren't going
they're
to,
so they're so focused on his arm that he's half out of frame.
It's just a hand.
my normal-sized hand. Yeah. If you aren't going to answer that, I'll need to get in touch with Mr. Gustavia myself.
No, you won't.
What the fuck? Or was your interrogation not quite as thorough as you claim?
Oh, the gay, homosexual gay clip. That might work.
Yay. You ingrate. You dare mock me with your pointy finger?
That was not my intention, but I do have a problem with your attitude.
Such devastation. That was not his intention.
I want you to give us a clear reason why we cannot speak to Mr. Gustavia in person.
He has a stupid voice.
I killed him. That's why. Okay.
Oh.
It's a good
He's
reason.
dead.
Oh, a clear reason. Gustavia and Dover's collaboration has no bearing on this case.
Objection.
What?
You claim their collaboration is irrelevant? If Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover's relationship had turned sour, it could serve as a motive for murder.
We're just deep objectioning at each other. You're saying that Gustavia and Dover's collaboration was linked to the motive for the murder? If that were the case, why did he not conceal it? After all, we found out about this collaboration from Gustavia himself.
Ah!
Yeah. If you really are a lawyer, show us evidence that gives us reason to suspect Gustavia.
Papa Forest, thank you for the 15 bits. It's not too bad. I only really hear it in silence for the most part. I can drown it out. Anyway, I've been meaning to ask if the series reaches this point, which I do because you'll love Season 3 of the GX dub. Do you know if you'll do Season 4 of GX? I know it's a long ways away, but are you wondering if you have a vague idea about it at this point in time? Absolutely, I'd like to do Season 4 of GX. I have a very specific idea. I mean, I will be reviewing, obviously, the Japanese version of GX, but I know that I'm reviewing the dub version right now, but there is no dub of Season 4, so I will have to do the Japanese version, but I do want to review it, yes, definitely.
Only one of Mr. Gustavia's actions has been suspicious so far. Doubtless, Von Karma already knows this fact.
No.
This could be a trap by Von Karma.
What's wrong, defense attorney? Not going to answer?
But I mustn't back down now. Mr. Gustavia sneaked into Mr. Dover's room. His reasons for this are currently unclear.
But they probably fought.
But the very fact he secretly entered the victim's room is reason enough to suspect him.
If that's the extent of it, I can dispel those doubts.
The Azulmagi, thank you for the 5 bits. The funny thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is a character who has a card called The World, which has the power to skip the opponent's turn. That character's VA went on to play Dio Brando in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, who has a similar power of the same name. I thought that it was...
Takahito Koyasu, baby!
Takahito Koyasu, Takahito Koyasu.
I thought that that he voiced Dio Brando first, or am I wrong?
Huh?
I could have sworn
Oh,
he
I don't
voiced
know.
Dio before he played the
Does
guy.
it matter?
Well, no. That they described it the other way, and I was just trying to remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea of the timeline.
Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. It switches pretty easily and nicely. The dub voices are... JoJo's came after GX. I didn't know that. I don't know anything about JoJo. That explains it.
Pokemon JoJo.
Pokemon JoJo. The guy in GX, then Dio. That's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, so Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. It switches pretty easily and nicely. The dub voices are similar to their Japanese voices. I also watched the dub, but I had to watch the sub 4th season for obvious reasons. Yes, I don't think the casting was too bad in GX for the most part. They seem to emulate those characters very well. Papa Boris, thank you for the 5 bits. Good. Fair warning, though, it touches upon some dark subjects, so just do be careful, okay? Don't let any of it get to you. I don't want anything to happen to you. I love you. That's very kind of you, Papa Boris, for looking out. I will definitely be mindful of that, and thank you for the heads up. I do know it gets very dark in that season, and Jaden has a bad time, to say the least. But
spanked.
I appreciate the concern, and obviously the same goes to anybody else who wants to watch Season 4 of GX undubbed in the original Japanese. It is a very dark show. It goes to some dark places.
I could dispel those doubts.
Goes into a cave.
I knew it. Was it a trap after all?
I was intending to save this for the courtroom, but I'll make a special exception.
Oh. Oh, where did this boner come from? Oh my god! What the fuck?
Sorry.
Holy shit! What?
We wouldn't want to prolong the trial with unnecessary information, would we?
You can't just do that!
Take a look at this.
We need to talk!
Oh, look at that shit. What?
Aw, children.
Corey,
L Train.
Children.
L Train 4444. Thank you for unleashing the proto badger right in front of the kids. They look so upset at each other.
This is a photo of
excuse me.
Oh,
Are you
shit.
Gregory von Karma?
Who's Gregory?
This is a photo of Gustavia and Dover and their sons.
I like to think that his name is Miles's dad, Edgeworth.
In my head, yeah. I
Family-
was looking for the Edgeworth.
Family photo added to the court record. I didn't read the description, that's my bad.
Gustavia entered Dover's room in order to steal this photo because apparently he's some sort of idiot. I don't know what.
Photo stealer.
Photo stealing jerk.
Oh, steal the photo?
Parent Care Day. I guess.
It seems.
The sign actually expands to reveal parents don't care day.
That's why they never show up in these games.
It seems their sons attended the same elementary school. Apparently, he thought that he'd be suspected. He'd be suspected if people found out he and Dover were acquainted. Can't think why. Yes, just like you're doing now, judging him for his connection to the deceased.
Bad.
There is nothing suspicious about Gustavia's actions. No further room for argument. This clears the prosecutor. Thank you.
He's still adamant on not letting us meet with Mr. Gustavia. That's you.
Sorry. I was getting a message myself.
Oh,
I have an investigation to
my
return.
apologies.
Sorry. I have an investigation to return to. I have no more time to waste on the likes of you. Come,
fuck.
forensics.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Well, bye.
We'll bang,
Mama,
okay?
who's crying?
Curse that Von Karma, calling us a waste of time. What should we do? Mr. Edgeworth, at this rate, Master Jeff will be...
Von Karma is busy?
Right?
Of course. Why would he be so busy? He's probably peeing on the sherbet. Both the body and the both the body and the murder weapon have been found, and he already has a suspect. The police should have more than enough evidence to prove Mr. Masters' guilt. If that's the case, then why is Von Karma still investigating the crime scene?
Looks like we're maybe coming to the end of a part.
Yeah, I think
Mr.
we're-
Edgeworth.
we're getting there.
Is there something wrong?
It seems I have been overlooking a matter of vital importance. Considering that he already has the evidence he needs to convict Mr. Master. I feel that Von Karma isn't as composed as he should be.
Hope he doesn't shoot anybody.
He didn't even tell Detective Bad the full results of the investigation.
I'm not going to tell you the full results of the investigation.
Yeah, he didn't tell me. Von Karma's a bit on edge at the moment. He still hasn't received the autopsy report.
Ah, so this is probably going to be the detail that Gregory gets him on. Probably. A day after
You'll see.
A day after the incident, the autopsy report has not arrived. Why did we only think about that now?
Furthermore, something vanished from the crime scene and we still don't know why. Detective Bad, please look at the crime scene carefully once more. The bloodstain that should have remained at the crime scene has disappeared.
It's so weird. We're adding all the logic, like, after the fact.
I think this happened a couple times in Investigations 1, where it's just like suddenly things are kind of coming together.
Right.
I definitely did. Oh, I've said this. I didn't get any reports about the bloodstain being cleaned up.
But the strangest thing we found wasn't in Mr. Master's room at all.
Papa Boris, thank you for the 5 bits. Von Karma better be careful. If he keeps this kind of behavior up, he may end up being shot, or worse. I mean, getting shot can really put a dent in one's career. And in one's titty.
It's a match. The blood in the fountain is Dover's. Da da da.
Oh, so Von Karma is the one who fucked with the crime scene.
Yep.
I don't think that's the case. I don't remember.
No? Well, that's what they're setting up for, it seems like.
I felt like he did.
Mr. Dover's blood vanished from Mr. Master's room and somehow found its way into the fountain. What the fuck does this mean? Jesus.
What does any of this mean?
I don't get it.
Go into your logic palace.
Time for me to think about shit.
All right, blood in the water fountain, bloodstain disappeared, obviously.
Oh, fuck! I got it!
I had a thought!
What the hell is this? Ow! I'm thinking! Ow!
I'm doing it! I'm doing it! I'm thinking!
Good memeing, everyone.
Although the victim's blood wasn't taken in Mr. Master's room. It was detected in the water fountain. Oh. There would be hang on. There would be no need for the killer to conceal the bloodstains after the body was found.
Marika's the Apollo voice.
I do. I'm fine. I'm very loud.
It's unnatural that only the bloodstains that were found with the body disappeared. Unless the body was moved, the blood would have still remained on the chocolate. Do not tell me someone removed the body and then erased the bloodstains?
Blood vanished from the scene because body was removed? Sparky1264, thank you for the follow.
So no autopsy and then that, I
Yeah.
assume.
More thinking.
Wait a second. Oh, wait! I got it! It's possible that the body was removed from the crime scene.
Yeah.
And then the autopsy report still has not arrived. Well, although we have a murder weapon and a suspect, we don't know much about the body.
Oh yeah, we haven't even had a chance to look at it.
No, I don't. Well, it wasn't even in the crime scene.
No.
I've been investigating under the fucking shit. I've been investigating under the assumption that the body had been discovered.
We're almost there, Marin, I bet.
Perhaps this assumption was wrong from the very beginning. Why did not Von Karma give Detective Bad the autopsy report? To understand that. Yeah, I gotta think my logic. I gotta press my brain buttons and reverse. Toying my logic around like a toying table. My thinking shouldn't be why is Von Karma hiding information about the body? No, wicked word, but rather, what if Von Karma doesn't even have the information to begin with? Record scratch. What happens if I think of it like that? It's possible that the body wasn't removed by the police for autopsy. It was moved and hidden by the real killer.
Mr. Edgeworth?
I've heard many dark rumors surrounding Von Karma. He is a prosecutor who forges evidence, fabricates testimonies, and makes backroom deals.
And steals people's sons. Yeah, I've heard that
Not
too.
mine, though.
But what does that have to do with this? Mr.
I try to avoid judging others based on rumors. And I did not let those rumors influence my opinion on Von Karma until today. It seems that he is a man who would distort the truth. Like one of Persona 5 like distortions.
Distort the truth? You don't mean... Forgery, the thing you just said.
Oh my god. I do. I can't allow him to get away with this. Rawr. Excuse me, Mr. Big Balls.
I must return to the prosecutor's office for now. Not a word to that small, bald attorney.
What the fuck? My hair looks great.
Small, bald.
Roger.
Excuse me.
Points at drum.
I like this drum.
Hold this drum.
What do you want, defense attorney? I'm over here.
I want a drum circle. Circle, sorry. I want to know that.
If you're a good boy, you'll hook up that for Christmas, kid.
What?
Santa, he's right there.
Hello.
Christmas is a year away, Santa. Stop
No.
trying to bribe me with gifts.
Christmas is today.
Yeah, but like that means it's a year away till he gets more
you
presents.
don't know. You could go home. There might be something waiting for you under that
Santa,
tree.
you're right fucking here, Santa. Do not pull this shit with me.
Hey.
I know you're fucking shit.
I'm taking the rest of the day off.
Exactly.
I want to know the truth that you have been hiding.
Ooh. Are you trying to mislead the police investigation again?
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 5
Long
bits. This
arms.
is probably what the strike on Von Karma's record is, which leads to Gregory's death. It's certainly alluding to
Yeah.
it.
If you interfere with the investigation anymore, I'll be forced to reprimand you myself.
With the gun.
Spank me, please. Police. No. My
Spank you in the
objection.
chest with a bullet.
My objection is with you.
What? What's not to like?
Is not a prosecutor's job? Is not it a prosecutor's job to ensure justice for criminals?
What are you saying? I have no time to debate the job of a prosecutor with you. However, I will tell you one thing. My job is to ensure all those I prosecute are found guilty. Before the perfect proof, there can be no room for doubt.
Objection!
Oh, hang on. And to find that perfect proof, you would even stoop to forgery.
Bitch, what you say?
Bitch, I said it.
I was wondering what you were going on about. You intend to accuse me of forgery, don't you?
Yeah.
What if he just photoshopped Dover and Gustavia's faces onto the photo of the guys with the kids? Just very obviously.
Kind of like those like Amazon product pictures you'll see
Yeah.
where they're literally just photoshopped on.
Yeah.
And it is for that reason you did not allow Detective Bad to investigate.
What do you mean?
Stop
Not
grabbing
paying
their
any
kitty, It's
attention.
really awkward. The real reason Detective Bad was not investigating was not so he could keep an eye on us. It was to hide the fact that you never found the body.
Oh. What?
Oh, are you sure?
They never found the body. I ate the body. You cretins! You will cease all these ludicrous accusations. I will not tolerate any further insults.
In that case, let us verify the body.
I'm sure,
If you do, we will. What?
I'm sure Gregory's a very different character if we play the game without the voices.
Maybe in another case, I will feel inclined to stop being Danny DeVito.
Oh, you're fine.
If you do, we will have evidence that shows whether or not I am right.
You say, like, maybe in another case, and I'm like, you know he's dying in 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe someday we'll see that other case where Gregory is normal. Maybe not, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
L Train
Hey,
4444.
I'm so glad he has a son, and they're gonna be together forever, though.
Yep.
L
And they're
Train.
both going to be so happy.
Happy.
L Train 4444. Thank you for the 5 bits. Okay, not gonna lie, I can see Von Karma pulling an abridged freezer and keeping a list of the number of times and speeches he's heard about forgery. 45. The burden of proof falls on you, defense attorney. I have no reason to comply with your baseless conjecture. Not based.
That's cringe.
That's cringe,
You
bro.
must.
You just posted cringe.
Cringe is dead. Long live cringe. You must have noticed it too. The lack of bloodstains at the crime scene. So why did the blood vanish? And more importantly, where did it go?
L plus ratio plus you're gonna die in a few days.
Silence, Brand.
Foolishness. Why would anyone erase just the blood in the chest that contained the body?
Yeah, that's exactly right, you whore. If the body had been found there, the disappearing bloodstains would have no meaning at all. However, what if the body was already gone? To erase the traces of the body being there, one would have to get rid of the bloodstains as well.
Why make such a fuss over those bloodstains? It seems like a trivial detail to me.
Yeah, it fucking would.
Or are you saying that you can show me where those bloodstains went?
In the fountain, bitch.
In court, everything must be said with evidence. Isn't that right, Mr. Von Karma? In that case, I'll show you the evidence supporting my claim. Evidence supporting. Oh, did not have enough air there. Which piece of evidence shows where the blood in Mr. Master's room went?
This... No.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. All right. Ho, ho, ho. Not so much of the preening, Gregory. That's a bad
What?
look.
Oh,
I'm Santa.
who's Gregory? There were traces of the victim's blood found in the fountain.
He's got memory problems now. I
Who is
guess.
Gregory? He's like Guy Pearce in Memento, but he knows his job very well, just doesn't know who he is.
Yeah.
Traces of Mr. Master's chocolate were also found in this very fountain.
I just love that.
Mr.
I just
Khan.
love that people keep like translating my weird speech impediments.
Just like
into-
spelling it out phonetically.
In other words, the blood which was washed down the stream, which then flowed into the fountain.
Good to see you, Igdro King. Sorry. Hey, it's going well. Heck yeah, this game rocks. Spare Keys, thank you for following. I'm always looking for you.
All of this points to only one possibility.
He was a bad boy this year. Ho, ho, ho.
Shut up, Santa.
Sorry.
Give me my fucking... I don't even remember what I wanted anymore. After the
drum.
body was... What?
The drum.
The drum.
Oh, right, that drum. That drum over there, the one right in front of me. After the body was removed, someone erased the bloodstains.
Miles 2, that's right.
Yeah.
Him. Von Karma. Where was the body really found?
Santa's in the background there, like, get his ass.
Get his ass, kid.
Drag him.
Oh,
you're
oh, oh.
At him, bitch.
Get in his
If you-
DMs.
Plus ratio, plus you get cold this year.
If you really found the body, you should be able to answer.
You. How do you know this information? How do you know the results of the water composition test on the fountain?
Because I allowed them to investigate.
Bad. Always a thorn in my side.
Yeah.
From here on out.
Roast those chestnuts.
From here on out, I will not allow you to associate any further with this case.
Dingle his bells.
Deck his halls.
It's not like you were letting me do much anyway, Baka.
Make his Yuletide gay.
Vampiro.
Give him a gay son.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Santa, can you give Gregory Edgeworth a bulletproof vest for Christmas because reasons?
Ho, ho, ho. Ran all out of those, sorry. They're on back order.
Why would you
Gave him
need
all
it?
to the LAPD.
He's a good boy. He knows he's fine.
Von Karma. Who the fuck is Gregory? Von Karma. You still have not answered my question. Or are you admitting to the fact that you did not find the body after all?
Spare Keys, thank you for the 10 bits. OMG, y'all's voices are great. Well, thank you. I'm a big fan of Soupy's voice myself.
I can't wait until Delicia comes back.
You say I never found the body? Where is your evidence?
Well, how am I supposed to prove you didn't find something?
Yeah, right.
Prove a negative.
Well, I guess we would have to prove the timing, I guess.
Oh, right,
but-
right.
He's never gonna confess.
Nope.
Fuck.
I have nothing further to say to you. Nana nana boo boo. Gregory Edgeworth. This matter will be decided in court or an elevator.
Whichever one.
Whichever one.
We'll see just how well your logic holds up there when I shoot it.
The Azelmag, yeah, thank you for the 5 bits. Ooh, he said his name instead of defense attorney. Ooh.
Oh, their relationship
Oh.
has changed. Ooh, rivalry.
Well, come out.
They're gonna be gay.
Von Karma. I know your methods are wrong.
I like to think that Von Karma didn't actually kill Gregory because of the trial or the besmirching his record. It was just he was sick of hearing Von Karma.
So he starts going Gregory.
And then Gregory's like, finally, you pronounced my name right.
I promise without fail, I will expose the truth you've hidden.
Nope. No, you won't.
And I'm gonna live long enough to do it.
Bye-bye.
What the fuck?
Why is everybody looking at me?
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
You let me investigate that.
And that means you're gay, apparently, according to Head of Harem. Thank you, Head of Harem, for
Because-
redeeming Ice-T. And Rock
You're
Ruler,
gay
thank you for the
because
10
you
bits.
let
Von
me-
Karma,
Prove that I didn't find the body. Gregory, prove that you did find it.
No, this was bound to happen sooner or later. This is also the first time I've been restricted in my investigation. Your theory that they never found the body sounds pretty close to the mark.
That I will make clear in court.
Hey, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. Even though I'm no longer in charge of this case.
Then, though I am very sorry about this, I have one more favor to ask of you.
Mwah. Hey, what are you guys whispering about? Why are you kissing each other? Hey! I want to know too.
And a kiss.
And a kiss.
Just right here on the cheek.
Oh.
This will be my trump card in court. The information I have gathered up until now should be enough to prove Mr. Master's innocence. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But if all else fails, I'll have this ready.
Your trump card?
My card. You'll see at the trial.
Wow! I get to be at the trial too!
Kid, you and I are gonna be together for a long time.
Yay!
You are my assistant after all. Please coach me until I retire.
I'll be an ace attorney too next year.
Kid, you're 18. There are no 18-year-old attorneys. Come on.
Yeah,
That would be silly.
That would be ridiculous.
Von Karma will never beat the two of us.
Yeah, okay. Although, I hope to clear Mr. Master's name before you become a lawyer. If Von Karma, if Von Karma is to be my opponent.
I have a wife, just so everyone knows.
You should know I have a wife.
Gregory's like, I know I have, like, maybe I want to fuck that guy. But, I don't wanna
Turns
fuck
out
that
his
guy.
wife is a forgery.
It's just a cardboard cutout of
My
Catherine
wife.
Zeta-Jones.
Happy metal.
Catherine Zeta Karma.
Killed by Golden Face. If Von Karma is to be my opponent, he'll want the trial ended in a day.
You jump to the left and you shoot that attorney, and you jump to the right and you shoot that attorney.
That's how you do the karma.
That's right. We have to save Master Jeff as fast as we can. Let's speedrun this, Gregory. After
Ankoku no
all-
Megami, a forged wife out of clay is Kingu. Sorry.
After all, this
That's
is
me.
you we're talking about. I'm sure you'll beat Von Karma.
God, I want Gilgamesh and Enkidu to fuck. I just want to say it out loud. Just once. Okay.
Just once, Marin. You've never said it before.
I plead the fifth.
Jeff Master. This isn't a courtroom.
Objection.
Alone in alone in a dark cell, arrested on false charges. I must expose Von Karma's lies if I am to save him.
Oh, he wants to help him. Oh, no, wait. Master is who he's talking
Yes,
about.
not
Yeah.
Von Karma.
No,
I was like,
He's
oh,
like,
he wants to help
he's
Von
just
Karma.
misunderstood.
I can fix it.
I can fix it.
All right, we're saving. Oh,
And
sorry,
then he
Mav-
gets shot, and he's like, I cannot fix him.
Oh, Ravana PSN, you just got here right before the end. I'm so sorry, but thank you for joining right there. And I thought that guy was on top of Ray's shoulders for a second.
Oh.
It's like, I'm carrying a
Wow.
guy. All right,
Oh,
guys.
This
Jesus.
is my pet
anything?
forensics guy.
All right, guys, we are going to call it there. We had a good long stream, 3 hours, 45 minutes, but it was certainly, I thought, a very fun one. Apologies to Soupy, I don't think you got a single character there. But it was still great
That's
having
okay,
you on
though.
board.
Aw, thank you.
All right, guys. Hiro Kage, 23, thank you for the 10 bits. They'll plead the fifth, but I shall not. Gilgamesh and Enkidu is great. Valid. All right, guys.
Is
We're going to
10
call
out
it.
of 10. historical ship.
Let's see who else is streaming. We stream, for those of you who are new to these streams, if you are new, Ace Attorney is on Wednesdays and Sundays. So the next one will be this Sunday, unless you guys need any extra time or if there's anything that comes
I
up.
believe I'm good.
All right. All right, you could thank you for the 5 bits. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for the stream. Love you all. Take care. Have a great night and see you all next time. Bye. Yes, we stream Ace Attorneys on Wednesdays, Sundays, and it's usually at 12:30 p.m. PT, 3:30 p.m. ET, and also 8:30 p.m. GMT. Sorry, stomach is acting up a little bit. We are going to raid someone. Let's see who's going live. We got Luca is just chatting. Nifros playing Master Duel. He's been playing it for a while. Let's raid Bracky. Bracky's playing XCOM, and I know he's been wanting to stream XCOM 2 for a while. So we're going to raid Bracky, because Bracky is a very talented artist. He designed the old Bad Guys character that I played in the Unexpectables D&D campaign one-shot that we did. All right, let's raid Bracky. He's very talented, very fun guy. But until next time, we'll see you for more Ace Attorney on Sunday at the usual time. Marin, was there anything you wanted to say before we take off?
I don't want to nap.
Let's take a nap.
Yeah.
It sounds like a good time. All right, Soupy, was there anything you wanted to say before we pop off?
Thanks for joining us, everybody. That was a good time.
That was a very good time. Thank you, both of you, and thank you to all of you in the chat for hanging out with us through the Ace Attorney stream today. We had a really good time, and we pointed at Von Karma and said, we have a problem with you. And
we can fix you.
we got your back, Von Karma. All right.
And we asked for a drum for Christmas.
And Koku Nomagami says, remember, new carnival. Marin, you have to check that out.
Right.
All right.
God.
It is almost 420, Ryukurika.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
What day of the week is that?
Huh?
What day of the week is 420 next month?
Oh,
we were
right.
talking about the time, but
yeah, but
Good
now
point,
I'm thinking
good
about
point.
it's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday. We could play. We could play Ace Attorney while pretty lit.
I mean, I play Ace Attorney lit all the
Yeah,
time.
Marin already does that.
That's true. Marin's way ahead of us. All right, we got 8 seconds. Bye.
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 Bye, everybody. All right. We're good.